one thing is for certain.
Well, I bet I have a good little guess as to what it is that is, in fact, for certain.
It's actually
not from certain, but for certain.
Until I check it to make sure, but it's
probably.
Huh? Well, I'm trying to get my microphone, or not I'm trying to get my headset also working, but me moving it, obviously, the moment you touch it, it breaks. But, yeah. That's so stupid. Why did it break? I don't... Okay, anyways, did it fix it? Yeah, it should have. Am I still good here? Yeah, I'm still good.
There we go.
Okay. That's so weirdly funny. I don't know. Anyways, that aside. So, I don't think it was my Wi-Fi, but I appreciate that. So, okay, to confirm, it confirmably looks like we are confirmed to be live.
Okay. And I confirmed that I heard your confirmation on this confirmed call that is confirmed to be Discord.
Confirmably.
Can you guys in the stage chat confirm that you confirmably understood that
Kurotsuchi with her skins.
So, last time we did the Dygo rewrite, do you remember where we left off? Because here's where it auto pulled up to. So
I do actually. So
yeah, so I think I do too.
It's
right
enough. Before the bit. Well, okay. I think they started technically Kurotsuchi and Naruto versus Kisame, but it's gonna be the big Jiraiya versus Kisame.
Yes,
or at
yes,
least that's
okay.
Theory. I don't know if that was confirmed yet or not.
We are on the exact same page. I don't think they confirmed it, funny enough. I think we're on the exact same page. They did already do the Naruto
I think we got a very
and
soft
versus Kisame
from Dygo.
I think so as well.
At some point we talked.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get my camera working here. I don't think I'm going to.
But it would be funny. I mean, it is 1 a.m., but it would be funny if Dygo is available.
Well, Kamui,
say, hey, we're reacting to it.
Considering there are now 66 parts of this out, and that's like, what, 10 the time it's taken us to finish this single episode or something? This is Dygo's Rewrite, Part 9, Part 6. So I'm pretty sure this is the 6th stream we're doing on this.
Exactly, it's funny. At this point, I know there's only like 3 minutes left, but it would be funny if we could get to part 10 and it's part 9. If we can get a part 9, part 10.
Oh my god. Well, I guess.
At one point we will.
My camera is really just not gonna work. It is so annoying. What can I do about that? Here, you know what I can do? Okay, I know exactly what I can try. Okay, face cam doesn't work, but if I try camera, I bet that's gonna like reset something here. Yeah, let's see what this does. Hey. Oh, no. Oh, can't start your camera. Okay, buddy. I don't like you anyways. Will it work now?
Why is it working?
Because I moved it down. Because it was angled towards the roof, and I angled it downward so it could be facing me, and then it just broke, you know, as my camera always does. How dare I do that? And speaking of how dare anything happen, how dare
Kurotsuchi says, Naruto,
say this!
Close to me. Yeah, Naruto looks at her and says, I will. He thinks, that exchange was so quick I could barely see. I never thought Kurotsuchi was so strong.
Okay, so I don't want to go back because we forgot, but what do you think that quick exchange was?
I think Kurotsuchi and Kisame did some fast jutsu.
Okay. My guess for what it was rewriting the rewrite, if you haven't seen the series so far, that's what we're doing here, It's gonna be Sasuke's Phoenix Flower Jutsu, but with a lava style. against Kisame's a water bullet.
Kisame's doing the water flower jutsu. That's great. Rewrite Daigo's rewrite. Every element gets a flower jutsu.
Yes. Especially Kimimara's.
Oh yeah, does have one. Talking another rewrite. Kimimara's gonna get a ball jutsu, the bone ball jutsu, the majestic bone destroyer jutsu.
It's just a skull.
Bone bomb dance. The bone flame jutsu or the dragon bone jutsu.
Okay, it'd be really cool if Kimimaro could do a clone jutsu that isn't a clone jutsu at all, and he just removes his entire exoskeleton and regrows his
Yeah, he just grows his skin back. So it's a bone clone. It just is straight up his bones. It actually,
yes, bro.
Actually, though, Kimimaro, unironically, is the one character who, in theory, should be able to basically have Mamushi's ability. And what I mean, it's not technically, but it's close enough to it, because here's why. Kimimaro's durability comes from his bones. And those are the things that he can just grow and grow and grow. So if you're going to pick a thing for him to use as a clone, like a wood style, it'd be his bones. You just grow his bones and make a clone, basically. However, unlike every other clone, these ones would be more durable because they're made of Kimimaro's bones. It was a durable part of him. So, and he can regenerate his skin all the same. But these would, it'd just be whatever it cost. Considering he could just spam his bone to regrowth 24/7, honestly, I don't think it costs him that much chakra. Like, these things are just going to be strong.
Oh, literally.
That's going to the rewrites. Okay, so definitely really cool one more.
I love it.
Oh, you know what? Okay, this is so okay. Again, this completely takes away. I'm sure your Wi-Fi cut out based on you're not responding, but this completely takes away from how he gets out of Gar's giant sand burial. But he does what Naruto does to the snake, and he just makes like 1,000 clones, and he spills up the space, and the sand pops out. Each of the Bracken Dance bones is a Kimimaro clone. Can't wait to repeat all of that in a minute.
I'll take it. Would be cute. Yeah, instead of like the puppets, 10 puppets versus 100 puppets, it's like Naruto does 1,000 clones, Kimimaro makes 10,000 bones. Now, that would be cool. I assume you heard that. Well, only one way to find out, and that's by waiting. It isn't on StreamYard. Well, not right now. But Kamui, considering it all looks good on my end, I wonder what happened on your end. Unless it's just really, really bad on my end. It looks good, okay. I think. Considering it all looks good on... Yeah. Well, we are less than 10 minutes in. We're doing pretty good on time, I'd say. Considering we've started the episode. Let me try kicking you and see if you come back. Just to make sure you're really there. Well, you are indeed there. I just can't hear you. Oh, there you are. I heard you. Well,
are you there?
Indeed. I am here. Are you there? Okay. I am indeed here.
Did the stream go down?
No, in fact, my Wi-Fi didn't even mess up. That was just Discord being weird.
Oh, so the stream is up?
Yes.
Okay, then I won't write what I was going to say. Okay, so what's the last thing you heard me say there?
Kimimara.
I have a few things to add. So
The
what did you hear me leave off?
Bracken dance is the clone bones. There you go.
Oh, so you heard everything I said, but I couldn't hear you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I didn't
Well,
hear
that
anything
makes that
after
easy.
that, but I don't know why. But that's when I realized that, and then kicked you, and then you joined, and I could hear you say "well," but then you couldn't hear me say that, even though I was talking.
To be fair, I just stopped talking and start waiting for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
After I said, I think you're right, I got out. But
Yes, I heard that.
okay, yeah, then I just wasn't saying anything. I was just waiting.
Okay. Well,
But anyway,
enough waiting around.
Though I
share the
hope
screen
the
again.
fish guy didn't
Did you?
see what I did. Kurotsuchi,
The
with
fish
her
guy.
skin still layered in stone, thinks no one has ever survived.
Okay, so I did not remember Kurotsuchi layering her skin in stone. Kinda cool.
So she's got Kakuzu's diamond bar, basically.
A direct hit from my scorching ray, and this guy barely even moved or flinched. The lava tsunami is my strongest attack, and it did nothing as well. If things continue.
Oh,
like
okay. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. So you said a lie here. Okay, so no one's ever survived her scorching ray, but her lava style, whatever tsunami is her strongest attack. It's like, okay. She's firing on everything at Kisame here, and it's doing nothing.
Of course. It's been a while. Okay, when was the last time we did Dygo rewrite? August 10th of last year.
6 months ago. Oh.
When I had this Bible up.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. I was literally about to say, I was saying 6 months as you were saying that. So I was right. Almost on the dot.
Okay,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot that we even had. Okay, so let's go to time skip. The last thing we wrote down: Kisame tanks lava.
Well, okay.
All right, sounds accurate.
We're taking the right notes.
Now that we're all caught up.
Naruto says, Kurotsuchi, I'll help. He creates almost 100 shadow clones. Naruto, do not engage with your original body, understand? Yeah, don't worry. Pervy Sage taught me how to face these guys if I ever fought them alone. Use my
So he says these guys, this entire time we've watched tonight, he's not once mentioned or even alluded to Kisame at all. It's just
yeah,
that
we don't know who we're fighting.
they're fighting some phantom right now. as if we really forgot, we might think they're sparring together or something.
They'd be fighting Pervy Sage.
my shadow clones to
Pervy
distract.
Sage probably would have told them how to fight him.
Like, where even is Kisame right now? I have no idea of this battlefield. Didn't Dygo do like this cool like mountain like topography on episode like 2 or 3 during that one fight? Or was that us who did that?
I
Might have been both.
I know what you're talking. I think he drew something. I think he drew the layout, but
that's what I want.
I don't know.
Because, like, where are these 100 clones? Are they surrounding Kisame like the Kimimaro circle? Are they, like, in a line? Are they in one direction? Not the band, but the direction? Like, what's happening here? Where's Kurotsuchi in reference to all this? I have no idea. But anyways.
Escape. As Naruto says that, he drops a
Kisame.
kunai in the water below him. Kurotsuchi says, exactly. We need to
dropping a kunai in the water below him, you say?
Exactly what Kurotsuchi wanted him to do.
You mean...
You know, honestly, though,
just like...
did he intentionally drop this kunai, or did he just give himself away to Kisame on accident?
Okay, it's so funny that this is, like, the third search result when I type in this. But that's not what I was looking for.
Daigo's right.
I was looking for...
Yeah, you were looking for this Sasuke Naruto fight thing.
If I type in this, this should work. Well, that's not their first clash, but I see what they mean. So it's just not gonna be here. Okay. They have every clash but the first one.
And if Daigo's gonna be rolling in his grave, because I'm pretty sure in his panels video he liked that one. Oh wait, there's a fan art of it. Scroll up top
really?
right a little bit. Scroll up a little bit more. Scroll up a little bit more.
Oh
top
yeah,
right.
okay. I'll count it. It's close enough. The kunai's somewhere down here.
Oh, so what's this? Oh, this must be the filler arc.
Oh, this, yeah.
I'm looking at the funny the hero go puppet.
Bro, this is literally.
This is the Sasori final villain right there. We're doing the Team 7 final clash.
I love it. This is the perfect time for Kakashi to be doing like the hiding like a mole jutsu or something.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
You know, Sasori is a puppet master.
It literally works.
I still think it's hilarious how, okay, we were doing it from a different perspective. It is just funny that they chose to have Sasori be the villain of this Tsunade dream. As if he has like any reason. And then like Neji's dad being like Obito. Like, why do they choose these things?
So for anime onlys, this is kind of crazy because this is like technically, this obviously I'm pretty sure came out before the Kaguya fight. It's like spoilers for that finale.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how the timeline of those episodes came out.
This should have been Infinite Tsukiyomi fillers. I'm pretty sure.
Well, this is Infinite Tsukiyomi fillers,
Yeah.
but I don't know where the manga was when those episodes were coming out.
Oh, obviously the manga
look
was
it up.
way done. It was done. I'm probably doing Naruto Gaido
Oh,
when
you
this
mean
came out.
spoiler from an anime-only perspective. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you meant. Okay. Yeah, that's funny.
It'd be crazy if the anime staff just knew. So, like,
They just came up with the idea. Kishimoto copied it.
that's my favorite. Oh my God.
To find an opening and get out of here. Dozens of large water sharks erupt from the water's surface. Most clones are immediately
Water surface. I forgot there is a surface of water. Where are they right now? I thought they were in the middle of a forest. So Kisame just flooded it.
Kisame definitely did his ocean jutsu.
Yeah, his 30% ocean jutsu, yeah.
Yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah, just to put that in
Kurtsuchi
perspective, but 100% ocean looks like it's the whole planet.
Hand signs, magma style, scorching rock stream. She spits dozens of magma balls that impact the sharks, which
Okay, so real quick. So this is not a diss at all. But it is an observation, and I can tell without a doubt that Dygo is 100% abso-freaking-lutely doing this. He's just, every single time, he's just gonna make up another jutsu. It's just like, instead of like having Kurasuchi have like her 5 main jutsu, every time she does a jutsu here, it's gonna be another jutsu. It's gonna have a different name. It's gonna be a different magma style, and then another magma style. We don't know what it is because we can't see it. But he's just gonna keep dishing out new names. He's gotta do it. I can tell.
On one hand,
So I did 4 in the last 10 seconds.
on one hand, I see why you're saying that can be a critique, because that means anything could happen at any time, and there's no consistency, and it's whatever the author, in this case Dygo, wants. So there's no point of grounding yourself in any sort of reality here. It's just whatever, whenever. On the other hand, it's cool.
I'm not saying it's a critique. That's why I preface that by saying I'm not saying it's a critique. I'm just saying
Kamui,
I can tell he's going to do that.
Well, Kamui, to clarify, you did, in fact, preface that by saying it was a critique. just so we're on the same page.
You either misheard or Discord noise suppression cut out the isn't part of wasn't. Like,
it must have.
I said I'm not saying this is a critique, or however I worded it.
Okay. So I also wanted to point out, this is also not
But
a
I could
critique.
see how someone could say it was a critique, which is why I prefaced it by saying that. But
Yes. Was your way of seeing how someone could say it what I was saying?
that's one of them. The other would be, this is the most superficial critique of all time, but that he's just over making up juice. It would be the other way of doing it.
I guess. I mean, To be
Like
fair,
if he's like, because I know why he's doing it. He's doing it because he doesn't want Kurosuchi to use the same two jutsu over and over again, trying to give him variety. But there is a certain extent of you don't necessarily want to give Kakashi all 1,000 jutsu in one fight, because then it's like, oh, okay, Kakashi have his fighting style, like, but
okay, never mind. I take it back. That's not where I thought you were going with it. I was gonna say it takes away from Kakashi's specialness if literally everyone is doing a new jutsu, literally every jutsu. Like,
well, that too.
Like Kakashi should be the one doing this. Everyone else should have like 5 jutsus.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as he doesn't go too, I mean, again, this is just a in the moment I was thinking about it type thing. So I don't know what Kurosuchi's jutsu count is at this point. We'd have to rewatch the episode. We're not going to do that because that'll take 10 years. But
I mean, outside of
say if we could
outside
of that 10 for most of these characters, maybe.
Yeah, outside of normal ninja stuff for Kakashi, like kunai, shuriken, wire trap, substitution jutsu, and like Sharingan, obviously. Outside of all of that, I think it'd be really cool if all of his jutsu, outside of like maybe like Chidori or whatever for his fighting style, it's always just adapting to his opponent, and he's just always on the fly, coming up with whatever from his bag of 1,000. It'd be that.
I mean, I do like that idea.
But
you know, I mean, to be fair, I'm trying to think. There really isn't. Okay, so you know how Hisoka and Hunter x Hunter's fighting style is basically, I'll just make up something on the fly. It's always bungee gum, obviously, but he just walks in and fights, no clue what he's gonna do. He's just gonna make up some bullshit strategy on the fly. I can't think of a single Naruto character who really fights like that. The closest would probably arguably be Deidara.
Yeah.
With the exception of Deidara's C4, which he planned to use on Itachi. Other than that, he is just making up art that he's never used before. That's kind of his thing. He doesn't like to reuse his art. So he's probably the closest.
I mean, to be fair, maybe Naruto, the #1 hyperactive knucklehead ninja.
Yeah. But to be... So on one hand, Naruto does do that a good amount. But he's like going in there like, I'll just wing it. That's not how he's approaching the fight. Like, if one time he comes in with an idea and he just has to come up with things on the fly. But I'm talking like, I want a character like Hisoka. He's just so carefree. Like, I'll figure it out in the fight. I don't care. And he just does come up with these crazy things. That's what I want.
Okay,
Kamui. Like Kakashi be that guy.
Kamui, I'm curious. Name one fight where we know Naruto went into it with a plan. What was Naruto's plan going into that?
To take out the paths 1v1 to use frog Kumite.
No, I'm not counting that.
Path be swallowed up and fought inside. I mean, not every path had a specific plan, but like he had somewhat plan.
No.
This one you're gonna laugh at, but canonically, this is true, kind of. The Haku fight. Now, do you know why I'm saying that?
Oh my god, because he snuck inside. Well, he didn't even know the Mirror thing, I guess.
Yep, that was Naruto's plan.
Oh my god, this is stupid. Anyways.
I mean, Naruto seemed like he had a plan versus Neji. It just didn't work.
Naruto made the first move. Whether or not Naruto was thinking before he arrived to the Chunin exams, I'm gonna throw a kunai at him. like, did he think that was gonna be his opening move, or just do that on the fly? We don't know. That's the problem.
He put it, you shadow clones.
Okay. It worked.
Let's see. Let's see. I think the pain fight's probably the most planned fight.
But he's going into that getting Katsuyu's intel.
Kakuzu fight. He just the plan is the worst plan of all time. I hate that fight. Worst fight in the series. But he did come in there with a plan. Shadow Clone distraction, Rasen Shuriken. That's exactly what he did.
Well, okay, I'll give you this. I'll even ignore the Shadow Clone distraction. Naruto's plan was Rasen Shuriken. That was the plan from the get-go. I'll give you that. That's what he came here to do. And everyone knew it. He's not very good at hiding his plan. Okay. So unless you're gonna count the plan as just like beating the guy, like, oh, my plan is to take Sasuke back. I'm not gonna count that for the final fight. So, like, outside of that. But I don't think the pain fight should count because Katsuyu shenanigans. And then obviously I don't think Naruto's plan for the Ashura path was for Tsunade distraction, whatever.
Okay, the Ashura path, that just needs to be rewritten, like I've said a million times. just make that a different path. Cool moment, just replace any other path.
I suppose so.
It's the second coolest path to fate. You can't be doing this.
Okay. I might technically have, you're gonna hate this, but objectively the best answer? Gaara's mom. It's a pure instinct, no plan at all.
Well, she planned to protect Gaara.
I guess.
Well, I guess you could say Sasuke had a plan versus Gaara, but that's not what we're looking for.
Okay. This one I don't think
actually
counts because it's a form. It's under certain conditions. Drunkly.
True. I can say, to be fair, like, we are definitely overexaggerating. Like, Sasuke versus Deidara. I mean, Sasuke made a plan on the fly. He didn't even plan to fight there. So.
Yeah. Plus, if we're counting drunkly, we have to count literally any unconscious character, quote unquote, such as like any Jinchuriki, basically, when they go rage form.
Yeah. Really, what it means is more the like YOLO fight style. It's more the mindset.
Exactly. Yeah.
Orochimaru would be a good one. He's got the personality for it.
I mean, I feel like Orochimaru is one of the most plan-y characters, just low-key.
But he's also one of the most, like, yellow characters, like, oh, the Four Tails, oh, hell, I'll fight you without my jutsu, why not?
One more thing.
It's possible.
I do have, like, some of these written down as podcast topics, so we're not really going to cover this right now, but one more thing I want to cover, since we're covering, like, the whole full aspect of this. 5 Kage Summit Sasuke, if you didn't pick it up, because I really noticed it on this time around, this is the Sasuke parallel. This is his full for the rest of my life thing in this arc.
Specific line you're focusing on for this?
So let's see exactly what I wrote, since I guess we're just going to it, because why not? Exactly.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So, we shouldn't do it. That's exactly why we should do it. But because at this point we've only got another hour left before we'll be done.
Well, to be fair, Kamui, we started at like 22 minutes. We're at like 24 minutes. We're making good progress.
I was gonna say, because it's like technically we're so close to the end of the episode, we might as well finish. But that's also all the more reason.
Exactly.
Did you see part 8 out of 9?
Do what?
Did you see we're part 8 out of 9 or 6 out of 9?
Part 6 out of 9. We're not close, but exactly why we shouldn't keep going.
Exactly. So, like, I mean, we might as well make it a part 7.
Yeah.
I just do more rebuys.
Oh my god.
Realistically, in all honesty, this might be difficult to schedule, but we should probably just have Dygo on every time we do this so that we can't do this.
Honestly, I'd probably just rather have Dygo on for normal podcasts than the Dygo Reacts if we're going to have one over the other. But maybe that's just
That's
me.
true. How do we stay on task? It's just not possible.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly where I wrote it, but just know, Kamui, 5 Kage Summit Sasuke is a fool for the rest of his life.
I mean, I feel like I can almost picture the English dub dialogue in my head.
He doesn't say that. He
Like,
says
just-
something narratively similar.
No, it's I didn't mean the I'm a fool for my rest of my life, but like a I don't care, I'm gonna do this anyway type of line. And I can almost imagine what I think is the right thing, but I can't quite figure out any of the words. But I can imagine exactly how he's saying it.
Yeah. I don't know where it is.
Can definitely believe it.
Okay. Well, so could Naruto. I think it's also important because it's not just the full thing. It's also Sasuke's ninja way is also in this arc, which I think obviously has a lot of meaning that's like on the same line as that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, something will be down here. It's like the third thing I've looked for. I've looked for full and I've looked for Top Kage
I can't
Summer.
get over how unnecessarily cool when Obito says the Sasuke's ninja way line is.
I know.
It's just, it didn't deserve to be so good.
I know. Yeah, the problem is there's just too many topics. I don't know where it is. I don't even remember exactly what
That's
I wrote,
okay.
so. Oh wow.
When I watch it in 10 years, when we get the Disney XD version, I'll let you know what I think.
Okay. Well, I guess we could get back to the video
I guess.
if you really are gonna force my hand about it.
Well, someone's got to.
Okay.
Unless you want to do other topics.
The only topic I want to do is the Sasuke full one, and I can't find it.
Well, let's find out what Kisame has to say about it.
Explode as they're turned into steam by the magma. Kurotsuchi pushes Naruto out of the way with force as Kisame comes out of the water right beneath them, striking Kurotsuchi with his
Kisame not make much water there. He's just got a couple puddles on the ground.
Typically, when you push someone out of the way, it means that you tank the attacks, but I guess it just didn't happen here. So I guess Kurotsuchi's just
rewind what he was saying. Rewind what he was saying, because I was focused on the puddles.
That's funny.
They're turned into steam by the magma. Kurotsuchi pushes Naruto out of the way with force as Kisame comes out of the water right beneath them, striking Kurotsuchi with his Samehada. Kurotsuchi's stone skin cracks as she's sent flying by the force of the...
Well, there you go.
So Dygo did the usual thing. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
The impact, kicking on the water due to the power of the blow. When she stops bouncing, she thinks, that attack, it drained a lot of my chakra. What is this? She looks at Kisame.
Oh.
He is standing between Kurotsuchi and...
So is it not Samehada? Can Kisame's jutsus just drain your chakra?
Well, yeah, I mean, canonically, yeah.
But like, if you're just hit with like a projectile water bullet.
I think you'd have to use a specific projectile water bullet, but like his super shark bomb. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he does have that ability.
Yeah, I just meant like a normal one.
I don't think so. I mean, it's never. I mean, we never see him do that. To be honest.
I mean,
when he does the 5 hungry sharks, it doesn't seem like they're eating their chakra.
I mean, Kamui, let's be real. Considering what Kisame can do, his water prison jutsu just should have insta-killed all 3 of Team Guy.
You know, you've got a point. Not gonna lie, I was thinking about this, but considering that Kisame was able to do a summoning jutsu with his water prison, and Guy was exhausted, he wasn't catching up to Kisame again. If Kisame just did his shark runaway jutsu that he did before B threw Guy into him,
Yes.
Kisame have just gone away. The question is really KCM Naruto, but if Naruto misses and just runs into a spike and stabs himself because he can't control KCM yet, I mean, Kizami might just get away.
Ugh, I really don't want to talk about this, but I can't believe you can see scenes like that and think that Sage Mode is as fast. It's ridiculous.
I didn't say Sage Mode was as fast.
You've said it in the past.
No,
Right,
I said that as a combatant, they seemingly can fight pretty relatively. It's similar to how Sasuke with his 3 Tomoe isn't as fast as the QB Naruto that was literally just speed blitzing him at 2 Tomoe, but because his reaction was improved, now as a combatant, he can fight those levels of speed. Just we could, you know what? Screw it. I'm making it a tier list, like, or a video idea or something for ranking Kishimoto's first time it's used. It's the most OP thing ever by how much more OP it is the first time it's used compared to the others.
I really liked Blanks.
Because you've got like the Haku fight, Naruto Kyuubi form. You've got the Sasuke curse mark in the Forest of Death. You've got a billion things. Like,
I love
Tsukuyomi even. I'm gonna count that one.
Yeah.
We can just go on and on, like hours. Realistically, if you really just go sit back and think about every single thing.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree. That absolutely applies to Furakumi too.
Stupid, bro.
Just why didn't one shot the Parade of Path? Why?
So ridiculous. I hate it. Okay. I know you're really hyped for the other tier list that you want to do, ranking villains by how they're defeated. I love, and I want you to do your thing for your channel or whatever. I love Blanco's idea. Just as a follow-up, like on my channel, like it's in April Fool or whatever, ranking where they were defeated. That's so good, bro.
Where they're defeated. I mean, I agree. It's a good follow-up.
It's so stupid funny. I love it, bro. So good.
But I want to clarify for the how they're defeated one. That's going to be distinct from their death. Obviously, there can be plenty of cases where it's the same, but like Kakazu's death is Kakashi. That he was defeated by the Rasen Shuriken, just to make a simple example.
Yeah. Okay.
And obviously, if they don't die, then.
And I'm sure we'd rank it on like every metric imaginable: narrative, spectacle, all of it.
Yeah, every metric altogether.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I was just thinking about it, and I was just like, because like. Yeah, well, we don't have to. You don't want to get into it. Oh, there's too many. We have a billion things we want to do and not enough time. It's not fair.
Okay, so
we could do it tonight, technically, but
God, we should probably do that for a video because I think that one's a really good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Axel says, yeah, Kurotsuchi tanked it, but knowing that requires actually listening to the episode, which is supposed to be the thing you're analyzing rather than random tangents, lol. I enjoy listening to you guys.
Speaking of random tangents, Kisame looks cool here.
Okay, to be fair, Axel, we're not trying to do it, but this is part 6 of our part 9 reaction. It'd be really, really funny if we got to part 10 on part 9.
I mean, yeah, we agree. The question is, so if we're gonna do that, we should stop now. So we have 1 minute per episode.
We did say you have like less than an hour, like
every
half
episode
an hour
after we've derailed for an hour, we could then say, let's do it. But we can't go into it intending to do that.
Exactly. So I do think because we don't have a lot of time left, you said we have like probably 20 minutes left at most, probably is my guess of how long for time for stream. We could probably just keep going for
30
this.
minutes, I don't know.
Okay, perfect. Because people did.
Since this podcast has started, he was in my top 3. It was a question between, I'd say top 2, Pain or Kimimaro. And I love Pain, the coolest character ever. But Kimimaru's stocks have only risen. Like, it's just unquestionably number 1 at this point. No matter how amazing I think Pain is, it just Kimimaru has just proven the test of time at this point. He is the most perfect character ever.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding. We started this for Dygo. The first topic was Kimimara. So there you go.
His clones.
That's some alpha omega stuff right there.
I would love to say we're bringing it full circle, but there's something I said earlier.
Okay.
So one of the things, turns out I didn't write it down, but I had to do with Setsu from earlier. Don't know the segue, but and I don't remember what I was thinking. It must have been in the shower, but I remember thinking about how when somehow, these are not going to be fully connected thoughts, but I'm hoping you'll be able to just fill in the gaps that I've forgotten. But Sasuke killing the original white Setsu made Setsu less original. These are the fragments of what I remember.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't know since I'm not you, but that's an interesting thing you just said. So, okay, you said Zetsu, and that instantly brought my mind to something that I didn't write down that I wanted to write down that I didn't write down because I couldn't at the time. So, in Naruto Opening 9, Lover Shippuden, we have Zetsu here with veins on his thing here. This is new. With this, we've never seen this. What is this? What is this?
Okay, I think I read that, and that's why I was mentioning it. Yeah, because like, obviously, okay. So first of all, ignoring the fact that the flashback Setsu being in half makes no sense, but like you clearly could just see like the original white Zetsu, and once he's dead, like he's got the Venus flytrap and all that, but once he's dead, the other Zetsus, they're just the obvious clones, and I feel like Setsu himself becomes nothing more than Setsu clones. Like they're not Setsu, they're not behaving like Setsu, they don't look like Setsu, they don't act like Setsu, they don't fight like Setsu. Oh, I remember what it was. Yeah, so White Setsu should have been able to spotty the Alliance. Completely foderize them. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Well, do you remember the jutsu that Setsu has
Spore
used
jutsu?
on with 100% success rate on
Spore
everyone,
jutsu.
And nobody but Orochimaru's ever detected it?
Spore jutsu. Yes.
And now imagine 100,000 of them doing that. Yeah, the Alliance is cooked.
So, okay, did we ever count how many spores came off of that singular white Zetsu? Because it's not just the 5
like
Kage.
in total or like in one scene?
All together. Because they all came from that one Zetsu.
Okay. We have not counted for sure, but I know there's like freaking 4 on Sasuke.
Yeah.
There's however many were on Kabuto because Obito asked Zetsu, did you put a spore on him? And he says, yes. Kabuto's never mentions taking it off or anything, so as far as we're led to believe, they're just on Kabuto to this day, in fact. Sign there. But there's however many on Kabuto, there's 4 on Sasuke, there's at least 1 that was on Sasuke that came out of Sasuke in 5 Kage 7. There's like the 5 he grew out of the ground to fight Naruto. There's like the freaking 20 that were in the 5 Kage Summit Hall. like
it's crazy, bro. And then
Probably
you just
like
multiply that by 100,000. like, why were their numbers even dwindling? Do you want to do that one Zetsu topic? You should know the one.
Is it a rewrite or a Naruto topic they were referring to?
This is in rewrites.
Is this something you wrote or I wrote?
Well, it's something you wrote. It's something I responded to.
Okay. So when was this?
2-4. Yes.
Is it the...
Is
it the swords one?
Well, it's all together, basically one, but yes.
Okay. So
Question is, where do we start?
You start by saying
Oh my
Hedon's
God.
blank.
Okay, this is a lot longer than I remember, but we're gonna do it anyways. Hedon's scythe and Yagura's staff are part of the 7 ninja swords. That's it. just screw 2 of
And
the
then I
other ones
said-
that aren't swords anyways.
Yeah. So that's why it's like technically fine. So then I said, if you do want to make Gengetsu or 7 ninja sword rewrites, this is referencing a previous one that had to do with the water refraction stuff. So one of the rewrites involved the sword. Screw Hero Mekarai, nobody cares. And that one's just the either invisible or light refracting sword like Gengetsu's Genjutsu. So if you do that, one certain sword turns invisible or it's a mirage via water light refraction. And when Mangetsu or Soigetsu turn into water, they can merge with the sword, like Kisame with Samehada, to make themselves invisible too. To give the sword a weakness so it's not too OP, they have to unmerge to actually swing the sword, making themselves visible again. Or if it's just a mirage and not fully invisible, then I suppose they can stay merged and have their arms become blades or whatever, kind of like Kisame's arm sharpness. And if you want to keep the merging with the sword idea, so if Zabuza merges with the Executioner's blade, hilarious to imagine, I know, then he can also regenerate too when he comes into contact with someone else's blood. So if you're going to do this, so just first of all, let's just stop there for a minute. How are you imagining the Zabuza Executioner blade merging?
Okay. I like that idea because I think that's so cool. And that works with like future rewrite things that I wrote down here as well. That one's funny. See, because I feel like one thing I want to add to this, technically take away, but as much as I love Samehada probably shouldn't have like 12 different unique aspects and every other sword has like none to 1. So like Samehada's thing should just be ripping. That's Samehada. That's its sword functionality that makes it unique. It doesn't slice, it cuts. Or what is it? Whatever. It rips you to shreds you to ribbons. That. It's cool. So probably should have the other 12 things it does. So maybe like when Zabuza fuses with his sword, that's instead of like the blood heals him thing, which by the way, that could be cool too. It heals his body if he gets blood on him. It's Zabuza's body.
That's what I was gonna say, because he's obviously gonna slice people up, and so I was just taking the sword's ability and giving it to Zabuza in that case.
Yeah, I think something you could do probably with the sword, maybe with a different sword, just change or like take away Samehada's absorbing chakra function and just give it to some other sword. Maybe the invisible one, and that's what keeps it invisible. But it also absorbs your chakra.
Well, I was gonna say the invisible one would just be about the water refraction, I would say.
Yeah.
And
then it would obviously make the user invisible.
Because Samehada's cuts you to ribbons thing is in reference to it shaving off chakra realistically, I would say you can keep that, God. But maybe you give the living sword thing to someone else, and maybe you give the merging sword to something else, something like that. But I would keep the chakra absorption with the ribbon slicing one, because it's like shaving off their chakras, the whole thing there.
I mean, I see why you're saying that, but I think it's more along the lines of devouring the chakras, what they're really going for.
Well, it's just again, that's because they do it 50,000 different ways, because Samehada is also alive.
Because the
it's
problem
also
with
just
that...
retcon anyway, because at first in part 1, it was shaving off its chakra, and then in part 2, it was devouring because it's alive.
Yeah, because again, the problem is, it's not shaving at all. It's if you touch it, and it's not moving. That's it. You just got it's not shaving anything. You gotta shave to shave. It doesn't work.
That's because Samehada progressively gets stronger and stronger.
Exactly.
Disproportionately so. By far the best blade.
But I do like this idea. I do think in this case, Mu should have the invisible sword, and that's how he turns invisible. And then obviously Gengetsu has his sword to do whatever with his thing do. He has a Genjutsu sword. I don't care. Whatever. His sword is the clam somehow. Or the other, I don't know. You just replace the clam with a sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say in this case I would just have Gengetsu just have this mirage sword. Mu can just be invisible because he's invisible the same way he is. But Gengetsu's Genjutsu Clam just becomes the Mirage Sword.
Maybe
It'll just do the
Gengetsu.
exact same thing it does in series, where it tricks everyone.
Yeah, maybe
All the same way.
Gengetsu has the invisible sword, and only Gengetsu is the only one who can counter Mu because he has invisibility.
Yeah, that makes them because they're both invisible. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
and then like Gengetsu can also it's like Genjutsu's sword, or maybe Gengetsu imbues it with the Genjutsu or whatever you want to do there. But the point is, they're a perfect match.
Also, we didn't write this anywhere, but low key, Hanzo and Mifune should probably have a sword. SOL.
Oh, like a 7 ninja sword.
Yeah. Just get it at some point, if not.
What's funky? It's really funny though,
number.
because we might have 3 sights in because I guess Hanzo has a sickle, not a scythe.
I don't know. Screw it, bro. Mifune can just have Hidan Scythe afterwards. No one else has it. Screw it. Why not?
You know, screw it. No, screw it. Hidan's scythe is Hanzo's scythe.
See, something I wanted to write down when I read your topic is I think one of the swords should have a unique thing to where it's not actually a sword at all. It's the hilt. Specifically, it's Hidan's scythe extender thing. Because it is on, or it looks like it's on, some other sword. I forgot what it was on. I think it looks like it's on Samehada at one point, maybe. Either way, it's on
Samehada's
some other
got a
sword. It looks like
fancy hilt. It's with where the freaking skull head living part is.
Yeah, it was on some other sword. It might be on the Executioner's Blade at some point. I might be thinking of. It's on something else. I forget. But it looked like it. It looked like it was Hidan Scythe, and that it was like the extendy part of it. It was really cool. It was like, oh, that should be one of the 7 ninja swords. To where you don't need the blade part of it. You just exchange the blade, or you just change it out with whatever blade, and it's just as effective because the point isn't the blade, it's the hilt,
It's the
because
ropey
it's the extendy part.
Yeah.
You put on any blade
cool,
and it works.
Cool idea.
It's cool.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
What makes Hidan's thing special is just his rope. And that's all the more reason to not cut it. Worst thing Kishimoto ever did. That's top 3 worst things ever done.
You know what? At that point, screw Obito's chains. The reason he doesn't use chains anymore is because he doesn't have it, because the chains were the extendy part. Oh, that's a rewrite.
Yeah, Hidan took it.
Oh, why he gave it to Hidan? Who cares? Because without Hidan's fodder, he wanted Hidan to have it. But this goes with the next thing I wrote in response to that. Additional alternate.
Alright, so real
rewrite.
quick, this is make a special condition for why certain people can or can't merge with their blades. So, like, for example, Kisame, if you're going to do the above thing, Kisame's a shark and he has the same chakra Samehada, so he can merge with it. So Getsu / Mangetsu / Gengetsu can turn into water, like the rewrite water sword. And then, this is a joke one. Zabuza is such a tool that he can merge with his tool.
Well, I think most of it should do with like some sort of sacrifice. So maybe for Samehada, Kisame has to give like all of his chakra to Samehada, and it's like a risk. For Zabuza, he has to cut himself and bleed on his own blade, and that's how he does it, like stuff like that.
So what's the risk for Getsu and Mangetsu?
Yeah, that one I feel like should be easy. It's
I think they do anyway.
A funny idea. Okay, I like the idea that it is Mu's sword. Mu can either choose to make himself invisible or his sword invisible.
But if they merge, then what?
Well, yeah, that's what it is for me, to where the merging is when the sword can be invisible. It's only then. So there just is technically no invisible sword. It's just whenever Mu merges with his sword, it can become invisible.
Well, it should be Gengetsu, though.
Okay, then it's Gengetsu. I don't care. Either way. Whatever.
Especially if it's gonna be a 7 ninjas myth sword, you know. But
yes. But additional alternate rewrite. Each Akatsuki pair steals 1  7 ninja swords. So obviously,
this is really funny. I knew what you said the first time, but when I was reading it this time, I read it as 17.
Yeah, no. Funny enough, I knew what I wrote too, but when I read it for the first time, I read 17. I almost like entertained going back and rewriting the 1 as O-N-E, but I was like, nah, that's funny. I'm gonna leave that.
Yeah. So then,
obviously Hidan would have the extendy part. That one works. I feel like a lot of these, what I was thinking, and I was thinking the Hidan thing for that.
Tater has the explosion sword.
That's good. A lot of these I was thinking could be in reference to also the next thing I wrote. Yeah, so like for the three tails, Kotetsu has his eye as a mace or whatever. So like Yagura has his sword, and that goes back to like the above thing. If that's like a staff, then I think that like they could steal that. It's like at some point in time, maybe like each of the Jinchuriki can have their own like Jinchuriki sword. Is cool.
Like, I mean, it kind of goes in line with what I wrote.
Exactly. It's like that's why each Akatsuki member can steal one, whether it's from the Seven Ninja Swords or from the Jinchuriki they kill.
Yeah, so I said, okay, this ruins one aspect of the Seven Swordsmen of the Mist, like the main aspect, but it's the 7 swords of the world. Or instead of just 7, there's 9. 1 sword corresponding to each Biju.
Yeah.
Each sword either has a property that works synergistically with the tailed beast, so this would work well for Jinchuriki, or it directly counters it, which is why the Akatsuki go after their given tailed beast. Or they're just legendary swords completely independent of the Biju, but still one for each Akatsuki. So like in that case, as some examples, Itachi is the Totsuka blade, Orochimaru is the Kusanagi blade, and so on.
Totsuka blade works like really well for the 2 tails, low key. It's like a fiery sword. The Totsuka blade works for 2 tails. Or unless you want to count it for the 1 tails for the sealing aspect, and then the 2 tails could just be a fire sword. If it touches you, it's like Scorch style. You just burn if it touches you.
Well, I was just like, okay, so I think I have one, which actually works really well, but I'm gonna come back to it in a second. The 1-tail sword, it's anime only, but the Shukaku
Sphere, yes, yes.
That's all you need.
Okay, if we're doing that, I want each of the tailed beasts to have a shield as well.
yeah. So yeah, I'm down. But we'll come back to that in a minute. So realistically, Itachi's target was the 9 tails. It's orange. Naruto's KCM is fiery orange looking. That's the 9 tails one. Whether it's the counter 9 tails or the 9 tails synergistic one. The Yada Mirror and Totsuka blade are the 9 tails one.
That's funny. Okay, that could work. See, I was thinking like a lance for the 9 tails, since the 9 tails uses fingernail to stab through Minato and Kushina. Naruto can just like run around with like the 9 tails' fingernail as like it's like
that's
sword
like
away.
Sword. I mean, that would make a lot of sense. There,
it's also funny to counter Chidori. He has his own stabbing thing.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, to be fair though, you don't have to have these be like the 9 tails wields the Totsuka blade. It can just be the anti-9 tails Totsuka blade.
Yeah, like Hagoromo can make both of these when he makes the tailed beast. Like, oh, the tailed beast has the soul and the sword has the physical form. So I don't know, some random thing like that.
Yeah, whatever he wants to do there. Yeah. But let's brainstorm more things. So, what is Orochimaru's Kusanagi blade corresponding with? Or is that just his own sword?
I like it being his own sword. Or it's Manda the Zero Tails.
Yeah, it's a Manda. It's the Zetsu one. The Venus Flytrap.
Well, speaking of the Zetsu one, do you want to finish your thing and also my thing?
Yeah, so I said, like the 10 tails, maybe there's a secret 10th one that either Pain or Zetsu has, depending who you want. The problem is, well, actually, yeah, so one of them just would have a normal Biju, the other would have the Ghetto statue / 10 tails equivalent, which should either be Pain or Zetsu. Zetsu because he's Divine Tree stuff, or Pain because he's the Renegon Ghetto statue guy. So you have to pick one there. And I also said Makara Sickle / Gunbai Uchiwa is the leaf one, or not the leaf one, but the 9 tails one, or the whatever one, which Obito takes.
That's good for both a sword and shield for that.
Exactly, he's got the each combo there.
Yeah, I do like the Totsuka blade for that, so maybe that could be a different one. They both work, that's a problem. Okay. Okay, so in response to that, I say for the 10th one, it's the unexplained Venus flytrap part of Zetsu. The little on my screen, the veiny thing. Remove the veins. This is the sword. It's cool. It's basically like, I guess they would use it the same way that Mamushi tried to Pac-Man claw crab.
That's what I've been thinking in my head this whole time and waiting for one of us to say it.
Literally, yes. So good. Or I think like at some point, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna show you something really quick from My Hero Academia. I forget what it's called.
I need to start cooking my eggs after this. If I can walk away after you show me.
What's the dude's name here? Okay, Big 3 Energy Cannon. It's just completely out of context of. Oh my god! Shout out the Lawrence God. Shout out Lightning Gun Man.
You need to fix your share screen.
Yeah, that too. Okay, this is gonna be it. So, ignoring all context, just the design of this, I thought kind of is hilariously similar. If I can find a picture of it. Kind of looks similar. It's just an amalgamation of stuff. There's not really a clear image of it. You can kind of see the front of it here. Kind of Zetsui, I guess.
It kind of looks like a Samehara too.
Yeah, it's like this huge gun that he has like mounted basically with like a tripod basically. It just looks really weird. Oh, you kind of get to see a good image of it here. Kind of like a frame or whatever. I wish I didn't click off. Because the rest of this isn't gonna be it. Yeah. Because that's nothing. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. So this is it basically. It's just like imagine this, but just pure Zetsu Venus flytrap.
This looks like a JJK curse.
Yeah, exactly. Literally. So here's the character. He has this like hand inside of it, like aiming the gun. It'd be cool. Okay. Perfect. It's Garo. Garo's hand blasty thing.
Oh yeah.
Literally, bro. Versus Kawaki. That's literally what this is. But just like way bigger. It's just like it's Zetsu's Venus flytrap. It just works. Oh, it's kind of cool. But yeah. Yeah, like another angle of it.
Even if you don't want to do this sword thing, you know what? Actually, hold on. I'm just gonna say right now, we're not going back to Dygo at this rate.
Yeah.
I wrote somewhere about the Biju assignments, which is very related to this. For what I was gonna say,
continue the sword thing, or do you want to switch to that?
What did you have more sword things to say?
Or we could just finish what we wrote down. For the three tails, Kotetsu has his eye as a mace, or the Yagura thing. Well, I didn't say it out loud. You said...
Yeah, you did. You just said it out of order.
No, I was saying, well, above, I had the Yagura thing. Yagura staff.
Okay, share your screen, because I just found my thing, and I don't want to lose it.
Okay, that's funny. So actually this works for the sword and the shield for the three tails, is Yagura's staff is the sword. And then Kotetsu's eye mace.
Instead of being a sword, it's a shield.
yeah, exactly. Oh, technically it's a mace, which is weird, but whatever.
Yeah, okay, I see what I forgot to say.
But technically,
still living.
Did you want to do the rest of the swords for the other tailed beasts and or shields?
Oh yeah, okay, that's what you meant. Okay, yeah. Let's think about it. The four tail. Okay, so definitely gonna have a lava style thing going on.
Yeah, no, I think the four tails easily works, since it already has a lava style shield already. Three tails, even above what we've already said, it already has its like thick hide.
Exactly, it is a shield. Well, something I was gonna debatably say is this also seems weird because Biju bombs, but ignoring that for a moment, if the Biju just are the shield and then they have the sword separately to correspond with it that counters it.
Yeah, obviously the one tails we already covered it. We already got it. The
one tails has got the easiest shield of all time.
Literally, and the spear thing. The two tails you could just give the Totsuka Blade and Yonamir because of its like ethereal, fiery aspect. Especially if you're gonna give the nine tails the Gumbai. And
if you just had the Gumbai there.
Yeah.
That could be why Mother has it.
Funny enough, I do think Hidon's Scythe works for the five tails as like claw, basically. It's got like the same color scheme going on. It could also work
for the two tails for cat scratches.
True.
Ignoring fieriness.
True. I think it like I don't know. It's kind of like a monkey claw kind of weird thing going on.
Well, like the five tails is like a pony.
Yeah, I know. Worried. I don't know. Unless you have something else in mind for that.
The scythe. Honestly, the scythe probably works best with the two tails if you ignore the ethereal, fiery look of it. But
yeah, okay.
not to mention the fact that that's who Hidan captures.
The 7 tails and 6 tails probably the hardest. I think skipping around
The
to the
6
8
tails,
tails.
I guess,
Okay,
because of Udakata's bubble thing, explosion jutsu, it's just gonna be the exploding sword, but make it bubbly.
Well, funny enough, I was thinking that Udakata is like bubble blower. Could be
that
the
just
sword.
is the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
That's funny. Skipping around to
for the shield.
Yeah, literally, I have no idea. I guess you just have it be a bubble. It's just is a shield.
Okay, so what I'm about to say makes no sense, but for the 7 tails, it's Hashiro's wood pollen jutsu, but it's out of the sword.
Okay, I guess. I mean, it flies. It has wings. I don't know what you can do there. It just has wings.
It's like that could be like the living sword. It can like attack on its own.
That could be cool too. For the 8 tails, I want to skip around to this one. I think this should be the Hidan Scythe Extender component. This is the sword for the 8 tails. It's because it's like the wiggly tentacle in a way. So any sword works with it because it's the wiggly tentacle extender thing.
Yeah, I would agree. That makes sense there.
It's silly, but I think it works. It's cool.
So if you were gonna pick the Kusanagi blade to be any sword, though, or for which tail beast, what would it be? Is it the Geto statue?
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. I think that works.
Give him the best one. Makes sense why he wants it.
Because all the other ones that it works for, they already have something better. The 1 tails, the 2 tails, the 9 tails. Those are really the ones you would give it to.
Yeah.
You're not going to randomly give it to the 7 tails because it's the last one that you can't really think of anything better for. It's like,
exactly. The only other option is if you make the Totsuka blade one, the 10 tails one, and then the Kusanagi, the 9 tails. So Orochimaru wanted the better one, but Itachi already took it.
I mean, I like it being the Geto Mazo, and for Zetsu's weird Venus flytrap thing to be the Dindels. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine with me. Orochimaru just doesn't want the Totsuka blade. His is better.
Oh, you know what? The Venus flytrap should be the only one that's combined at the same time. It's both the sword and the shield.
Ooh, okay. And I'm thinking, you know what you could do? If you want to make Orochimaru searching for the Totsuka blade make a little bit more sense, because it's the Geto statue, not the Tentails, like fully, the Kusanagi blade just in its incomplete form. Just screw it. He doesn't want the Totsuka blade. He's just trying to complete the Kusanagi blade to make it the full Tentails blade.
Ooh. Okay, I like that. Oh, that's good.
Missing piece was Kimimaro.
Yes.
Oh, right, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna figure out what I need to search. Okay, I'm gonna get on my phone, but I need to find it on my phone. And
You're already there, right? That's why I shared my screen.
Oh yeah, actually that works. Well, I need to see it on my phone as I walk away though, so I can read it too. But
okay.
Search the Akatsuki's
and rewrites.
Yes, search the Akatsuki. Yes, rewrites. The oh my god, Akatsuki apostrophe S Biju assignments, and then you'll find it. Oh.
Okay.
Let me know when you're there. Okay. The Akatsuki's Biju assignments are weird and mostly random. On one hand, Kishimoto clearly wanted Itachi, the Leaf Village Akatsuki, to go after Naruto, the Leaf Village Jinchuriki, and Setsu literally insisted that a Leaf Ninja should fight the Leaf Ninja in the Katsutake rescue arc with the body doubles. But then you have the team of Sasori Data going after Gaara, and in the anime, Kakuzu and Hirai go off to the Seven Tails. But then you have Deidara being the one to go after God, not Sasori. You have Kisame going after the Four Tails, not Deidara. You have Deidara / Tobi / originally Sasori going after the Three Tails, not Kisame. Tobi literally points this out, by the way. Pain going after the Six Tails in the anime, and not Kisame. And in the manga, Pain goes after either the 5, 6, or 7 tails. Nobody knows. Conan goes after the 5, 6, or 7 tails. Nobody knows. I get that the Cloud Village Jinchuriki and Random Village Akatsuki throws it a little off, and that's fine. But it's weird to have some Akatsuki target their village's Biju while others don't.
So
You would
wasn't
think
it soft confirmed in like a novel or something that Conan is the one that captured the whatever tales?
I don't remember.
Yeah, either way, who cares?
Yeah, but let's put it in manga
Yeah, that's how we'll know.
So I will say real quick, something I completely disregarded that probably maybe might be true is going to be the Akatsuki's finger placements, which we should absolutely check what their ring number finger placement corresponds to. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I guarantee you Data is going to have like the one spot, Sasori's going to have the three, Kisame the four, and so on. I guarantee they're
That's a good
way.
NC Hammer question.
I agree. Like, what is the order of each one? This also helps us figure out where Orochimaru's target was, actually, you know what? I want to go. Can you pull that up? The image of them all in the fingers, especially. Ooh, I know exactly what we need to do. And let me start preheating something real quick. I need you to find the episode. It's when Gara gets sealed, and in the anime, they flash to. You just have to avoid copyright. When it shows in order, each Akatsuki starts with Data, then it shows Hidan, then it shows Data, or then Sasori, and so on. I need you to go into that because when they show Pain and Konan in Zetsu, we're gonna know who caught who.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. So what's the beginning of that? Where am I going?
You need to go to when Gara was sealed.
Okay.
And it shows each Akatsuki on the fingers like lighting up one at a time.
That's gonna be episode. Let me just look it up.
And when you get there, just pause it, and I'll tell you when you can play because I have to see this.
Okay, let's guess before. I'm gonna guess episode 19.
Okay.
And you're gonna guess episode.
Because the anime makes the Sasori and Data stuff so long, I'm gonna guess 17.
Okay. So, okay, definitely not episode 10, Google. Thanks for that. Maybe it is 10. Let me go double check. Probably not gonna be 10, but we're gonna double check. As soon as it loads.
You know what? It could be 10 because you have the Itachi body double fights is all before. Like, that's all during the ceiling.
Okay, it was 10.
You know what?
We're done.
Be 9. Wait, actually, real quick.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we've talked about this, but is episode 9 of Shippuden not 9 Phantom Dragons? Did they?
It's not. I have a rewrite based on. We'll get to that another time. It should be. You're right. I'm so glad. So glad. We independently came to that same thought.
Because the reason I thought of it is because we just established 10 is doing this. So the reason
so obvious. Like, what were they thinking?
Just remove one filler and push it somewhere else.
It's that simple. Okay, so I'm so sorry. What am I looking for here?
If you give me a minute, I'll help guide you. But you need to basically when he does 9 Phantom Dragons, will get us close to what we
need. Okay, well, shout out. Pain's Renegon, quote unquote. Oh, there's all the Akatsuki. It's impossible to tell which one is which, but you can tell Zetsu, you can tell some of these. A lot of these are close-ups. Got Data. You got Red. So Yeah, a lot of these are shots that are not very helpful. But I think it's a little bit more clear based on whatever manga thing this is.
Well, we'll look at both the manga and the anime, but this reason I wanted to do the anime is because they show like each character one at a time in a minute.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm down here. I can look.
Yeah, so the manga just clearly has it, and someone already worked out who's who.
Okay, that's perfect. So now, but I still want to see the
you're annoying. So let's do this.
Anime anyway.
Sure. But are you looking at my screen, by the way?
Yep, I am.
Okay, so we got, I guess, from left to right, based on this direction of the hand, Nagato, Deidara, am I solo? Let me do this. There you go. Yeah, so we got Nagato, Deidara, Konan, Itachi, Zetsu, Orochimaru, Kisame, Kakuzu, Hidan, Tobi. Thoughts?
Okay. So let's figure out how we can make this work. Okay. So we'll figure this out in a minute. So thumbs are Tobi and Nagato. Ignore them. They're the leaders. And then we have the remaining 8. So then you go Deidara, then you alternate to Hidan. So you have 1, then 2. And then you go back to Konan for 3.
Well, that doesn't work.
Kakuzu 4. He's not 9. This doesn't work.
Well, you almost got there. Okay. Well, Orochimaru 8 Tails, that low key almost works.
Exactly. That's who the Night Tails. The problem is Itachi's placement here doesn't really put him at 9 Tails. If Itachi and Setsu were swapped though, and Kakuzu and Kisame.
I mean, Kakuzu and Hidan are right next to one another. So it's like almost like duos next to one another, except not actually because of that and everything else wrong with it.
Everyone else only applies to them.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell.
And they're not all opposites either because Nagato and Konan are on the same side.
Yeah. I mean, Itachi and Kisame are on the same fingers, basically.
They're on the opposites.
Also, are we not just believing this person? Because, like, are we sure this is Hidan?
Okay, so that's all the more reason to go watch the anime, right?
Okay.
It's gonna be really funny. I hope they're wrong, though. Whether the anime changed it or something.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly where you want to look. Like, this might be the
just when they start flashing everyone like one at a time. So go back to the beginning. Just when he does the 9 Phantom Dragons.
Okay.
We just go back as much as we can until we find what we need.
So what is this, by the way? What is this?
I think it's Tsunade got a winning lottery number, and she said it's bad luck.
Oh, you're probably right, yeah. Okay. So
I mean, first it looks pretty happy.
You already know where this is going.
Yep. What is this? We have bro. If we ever do the NC Hammer thing, this is all we're doing for the whole stream. This is already 8 hours worth of content.
Oh, I absolutely 100% am down. Well, what was Tsunade's winning lottery number?
I thought you were just gonna do what is this?
What is this?
Do a separate a separate version of what is this for other people.
Sure.
And then put in spoilers. Oh, let's see. In case we forget. But to be fair, I instantly got this. I don't even know if we will forget. And say in Kazekage Rescue Arc. That way we know where to find it. Too.
Yes. Rescue Arc. Okay. Yeah, by the way, I don't know if you know, like, based on, like, all of the things I write, but I intentionally try and, if it's a short thing, I try and write, like, a couple other words before it, like, it is blah, blah, blah. Just, like, throw people off. Because if the answer is like
Oh.
Eno, it's gonna be obvious because it's gonna like be this long. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
So that's why I do a lot of this stuff here. Why they're randomly that long, some of them. But anyways, come back to this.
Oh, so just keep going backwards.
Oh, the rest of this isn't anything. Oh, I guess it is. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay, all right. So let's get into the realm. We're gonna be thorough.
Well, they're not on the fingers here, so not helpful here. I thought they just dropped the body. They summons a thing. All right, gather. Okay. We got pain. Okay. Can we tell based on this? Because I can't. But I have a very.
Well, I think.
Okay,
yeah. Can we tell based on this?
We can zoom in.
I think one of those is Kitame.
Also, why is this person just showing up late? Same with this person.
That's Data and Sorcery are gonna jump
this
up
one's
there.
easy.
Yes, that's his phrase.
Okay, let's see if I can see. Very hard to tell still. Is there a way to I can
looks like
this?
Yeah, the one on the left looks like Itachi.
I cannot really brighten. Oh, there we go. Okay. I can't really tell.
That could be Kakuzu and Hidan, but I think the one on the left looks like Itachi. If I had to pick, but
it kind of does look like Kakuzu because of how tall it is. Very kind of.
It's Kakuzu or Kisame, and I don't see.
Yeah, this
sword,
might be the sword. So. The sword hill. Right
exactly. It's hard to say.
Yeah. Okay, then back to the episode. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
is Payne gonna jump up there? See, I jumped up yet?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Hey, he's still down there. So when does he get up there?
Okay, are you gonna begin or not?
Does Payne jump up or does he teleport up?
Let's find out. Oh, is he up there? Oh, okay, he does go.
Oh,
he does teleport.
Oh, he teleports. Payne has teleportation.
That's so stupid. Okay, there's also another random question. What's the first thing to move on the Ghetto Mazo? It's earring!
Does it ever have that mouth thing ever again?
No. Let's also not ignore Gaara's not the first one they seal.
Yeah, I know. He's the third. Which I'm sure he wrote in rewrites because it's off screen anyway, and it makes I could probably just recite what I wrote easily. So the whole point is the Akatsuki is gonna. So they finally made their move, but no, they made their move like who knows how long ago actually. Yeah. So let's just rewrite it to where if they're gonna off screen the other Biju anyway, just off screen them like they do the other ones during the hunt.
Yeah.
See, that one also looks like it could be Itachi there. So only one that's obvious is Setsu.
I know.
Also, use the longest range. What does that mean?
No, Kitame pretty easy.
No, when he's up close.
Yeah. That's the problem. No, Itachi is easy.
When they're up close. All right. So when are they going to do the light up the fingers thing? This is what I need. I need to see if they do the one at a time thing that I'm hoping for.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. So who is this? Okay, it went Pain first, and then Datara. And then
blue, white. Look up the Akatsuki rings real quick. That'll just be the easiest way.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Each Akatsuki ring member.
Also compared to this.
Okay, so we've got. Let's see if they. Oh, these are
Pain, Datara. Oh, so third was Konan here.
What did it say for Pain? Did it say 0?
Let's just double check, just to make sure.
Because it goes 0, blue, green, white, scarlet, boar. Like some of these are colors, these are just words. So weird.
So spirit is first.
Spirit is 0, spirit. Well, actually, hold on. The image I'm looking at in manga looks like it's a completely different. I mean, it looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna send you this image that I was looking at.
Could just
in
be the
chat.
different like calligraphy style or whatever. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, does that look like the same thing?
This thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody
it's the
has
same.
their whole explanation. I'll copy and paste the Reddit post because somebody wrote up all their Japanese meaning, but there.
I think it's the same. Yeah, it should be the same.
Okay.
It's just this bottom part that's throwing me off because this is not.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing I
really
was looking at first.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm pretty sure it's the same. Yeah, it's.
Okay.
I can tell it's the same. It's being the same thing. It's just really, really slanted.
yeah, that's why it threw me off. But
Yeah. Okay.
It's the first thing I looked at. All right, so then Datara. Blue versus blue green. Okay, but that's because it's Japanese. Okay.
Yeah.
Then white for Conan.
Okay.
And then it should go Itachi next. Okay, this is probably why people get this. Red for Scarlet, Itachi. Zetsu, a boar. Then it said sorcery. Did it go to sorcery next? I looked away.
It was south.
Okay. Well, it's a sphere up here, but
Does it really? Wait, hang on.
on the
What does it say here? Oh, we just do this.
top left.
Top left. Sphere. Huh. I mean, one of these is like ball, is how you can translate it, but I don't think you would. Yeah, I get. Okay, I can see it. I can see it. Okay.
Well, also, hold on. Wait, it went to Kisame next. Is it going backwards? So Kisame, Kakuzu, Hidan, Saucer. It must be going that way, and it skips over Orochimaru.
Well, does
Must be
Kisame
what it's
have?
doing.
Which one is
Kisame head south.
Okay, yeah.
So wait, why is there north and south but no east and west?
Kakuzu's north.
Well, let's
Because
get off the
Kishimoto
sound
wants
force.
his
Oh my god.
directional cardinals in his cake too.
Okay, Hidan, bro. Hidan here. Look at Hidan. In the anime.
Oh yeah.
His eyes. Looks like he's gonna cry or something, or burst out laughing. I don't know. Like, getting a lot of feels here.
Yeah, now, this is Hidan from that 10th anniversary poster you posted or whatever that was. 3. Most random ones, all the in sphere.
All right. Well, okay. So since Kishimoto just didn't do what I thought he was gonna have done, rewrite their finger placement does correspond to their Biju. And pain is as 0 is just ghetto statue, or one of the other rewrites we've done. You know, it corresponds.
Yeah.
But
so is there any kind of pattern you could decide at all on that? Any at all?
In terms of the their placements?
In terms of anything here.
Well,
what have you learned?
I think it's more, it would have to just be like why they were given those like sphere. I don't really see how sphere corresponds to. I mean, 3 for Hidan, 3 on his scythe. Okay, Kakuzu north. The waterfalls from the north. The missiles from the south. Orochimaru. His planets are up in the sky. Datara's blue, white, green. He doesn't know. He's just art. Pain 0 because he's the leader. Conan's white because she's Lady Angel. Itachi scarlet for his Sharingan and stuff. And Boar because Boar symbolically means something that I forget. That's what Jing Freaks is.
Well, I admit with the order, but I appreciate that analysis, Kamui.
As far as the order goes, I don't know, because like, see, if it's not who they're capturing, it's not how strong they are. Well, then again, Kisame did say that Deidara was one of the stronger ones. So if it's in descending order of strength, then Nagato's the strongest, then Deidara, then Konan, then Itachi, then Setsu, then Orochimaru, then Kisame, then Kakuzu, then Hidan, then Tobi.
Did they do the
That's
same
Sasuke,
order as the
Sasuke's
manga here?
weakest.
Did they do this order?
Huh?
Did they do this order? Is
Yeah.
this they did?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing this is how they did this in the manga then. They probably, or like however whoever did this did that. They probably did what we just did. I made that so confusing to say.
Yeah, I think so. So let's see how else they would have figured it out.
Interesting. So
Either that or they did it based off the rings. Like later on when you see what ring people are wearing their finger on, and then just matched it based on that.
Yeah. That's honestly the first thing I thought of. It's probably the easier way to do it. Oh, you could probably also tell based on this shot, because I was gonna say it's a little weird to think this, but it's absolutely possible. There's nothing saying these fingers are lighting up in any particular order. They're just doing close-ups on random fingers when the random fingers activate. But because you have this wide shot, you could just tell the order. And I'm not privy enough to tell if this is the order that they just did or not, but someone probably is.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing I could say, was Itachi Kisame back-to-back? Just shoot them, they messed. Okay. See, I was gonna say they could be doing no, it's all screwed up. So I was gonna say they could be doing like Deidara and Sasori first and last because they're the people that are physically there, and then after that they do the partners side by side. If it goes from Itachi to skips, no, but then Setsu's in the middle. They mess it up no matter what. And also the fact that Pain was actually first.
Okay, we're gonna go back through this one more time.
It's even more random than I thought.
Okay, going back to this one more time. Okay. Okay, so Pain, the spirit, is it on the very left? On the very left, okay. And the next one, I guess next two. Let me just look here. Yeah, so blue and white, that's in the correct order, so it is in left to right order so far. They have red. 4 randomly. Okay, so that's correct so far based on this. What did this one say? Yes, this is all correct. I'm just double checking everything because why not? And on this hand. Okay, so south and north. Okay, so it is. Oh, so it is going left to right the whole way. It's not doing thumb to pinky, then thumb to pinky. It's going randomly for some reason, left to right. I don't know why, but it is.
It's like inverted. Like it starts with thumb and finishes with the other thumb.
Yeah. This is gonna be 3 next, I think. Yeah,
and it just is no logical explanation. You can't say it's like the order in which they became members, because then Pain and Konan would be the first.
it's also just. I still think it's weird just to have 10 fingers and 9 people on the 10 fingers. You're just missing a guy.
I know, because they just don't replace it.
I know.
They can't.
Why? They'll replace other members though. It's because they don't have the ring, but whatever.
I know.
Bro.
We've already done the ring rewrites before.
I can't believe it even works if you don't have all the rings. Stupid.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. If the rings are that important.
Yeah. Well, maybe someone in the comments can find some way to make it make sense.
I'm very curious. But anyway, back to the rewrite thing.
Yeah.
So, you would think the plan for the BU hunt, you'll need to research, I guess.
Okay, there's also 4 of these and blue stars here.
Yeah, well, no, we need to finish that.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Well, until we inevitably have another rewrite segue that I forgot.
Oh my God.
There was another one, but I forgot what it was. So, you would think the plan would either be 1, go after your own village's Jinchuriki because you have intel on that village. 2, don't go over your own village's Jinchuriki because they have intel on you, and we want the Akatsuki to stay objective with their mission and not get distracted by personal dramas from the past.
Well, also,
So
I feel like 2 works because the Akatsuki are trying to be discreet. I feel like it's a lot more discreet if it's almost presented as the rogue ninja returning to their village as a rogue ninja rather than a member of the Akatsuki. Like if Itachi came back and he says, "Oh, I'm here for personal business," and technically that's doublespeak because that one actually technically works if you consider the whole series.
yeah.
But I think stuff like that makes a lot more sense than randomly, oh, Datara attacks the Sand Village. What the heck, Stone Village? Look at these Akatsuki members that are doing this. Instead of like civil war, personal affair matters that aren't geopolitical, international warfare scenario things.
Well, exactly. You would just think they'd be doing one or the other. Not a mixed match.
Yeah.
They're either doing it that way every time, or they're doing the other way every time.
Also, if they did that, Gaara's speech loses a lot of weight when he's like, "The Akatsuki has hurt us all!" Whereas that's technically true. This becomes a lot less of a thing if they do it this way.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the Sand Village hurt the Sand Village, the Mist Village hurt the Mist Village, and so on.
Exactly.
And then I said, alternatively, the Akatsuki target the Biju by power, as in stronger Akatsuki's target stronger Biju. So I don't agree with this scaling, but for the hypothetical example, if Dataro is the weakest Akatsuki, he targets Gaara. Then Hidan targets Yukito, as we saw. Sasori 3 tails. Kakuzu is actually much stronger than he is. He can still do 7 tails, or he does the 4 tails. Then Zetsu, Konan, and Kisame handle the 5 through 7 tails in whatever order you want. Pain specifically does the 8 tails because the Akatsuki knows Killer Bee is a perfect Jinchuriki, so he's actually the strongest, and Itachi has the 9 tails. Then when Itachi dies, Obito decides to have Sasuke go after the 8 tails, so Sasuke stays objective with the mission and doesn't go off course with the Leaf Village hatred, especially since he can't take on the whole village at the same time. So Pain is switched to 9 tails, but then Sasuke fails and Pain goes with the 8 tails first, and Kisame sent to do the Mizukaki mission. Or you have Kisame go after the 8 tails, or you have Pain go after both, and you have Sasuke do something else, whatever you want to do. That's just that. If you don't want to do that order, you can just start with Hidan and Kakuzu, or just single out Gaara as a stronger Jinchuriki since he's a Kage, so a stronger Akatsuki like Datara is going first because they're still doing the Biju in order. Or you can have Datara be originally thought to be the weakest member when in reality he was actually stronger than people realize, or he just improves more than the others by the time he dies, and so on. The point being, option 3, which I forgot to write as option 3, is strength.
Yeah, I feel like realistically, it probably should be the strength thing. If you're gonna do that, I think the best place to put that in is when Hidan says his slowest in the Akatsuki thing that every power scaler freaking under the sun. That would be the time to do that, in which case you're also throwing Yugito under the bus, but who cares? So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, technically speaking, Yukito can just do a full transformation basically, but they don't do anything with Yukito anyway, so you might as well just have her be weak.
Yeah. I think it's also good to note this as the Biju rather than the Jinchuriki, because for one, it dehumanizes them. 2, it's cool for the difference in power between what they think the Biju should be at and the Jinchuriki.
Yeah, you could do it that way as well if you don't want to do like a if you don't want to do the Gaara and 8 tails exceptions thing, or you can do like the 8 tails is the only exception because they know he's a perfect ninja, or however you want to do it, but kind of depends on how you want to do some of those things.
It's also, I guess, technically more explanation for why the Akatsuki wouldn't just kidnap Naruto when he's weak. Because the 9 tails is the strongest, so they go after it last.
Exactly. Like, they kind of say that, but they'd be like, more said. Also, I also forgot to mention this. The Orochimaru rewrite, Orochimaru just is the 8 tails is Orochimaru's target.
Oh, yeah,
Pain's the Geto statue. It's that other rewrite again.
Yeah, okay. By the way, I just realized Pain and Kisame is low-key probably the most cracked combo. like ignoring the 6 tails versus Pain fight. If Kisame's there, he just like one Samehada swipe takes away the 6 tails. Like, base Naruto's just really angrily shouting his fist at Pain for the rest of the fight.
Just have Pain a universal pull into Samehada.
Would Samehada eat nature energy from Naruto? Just take his Sage mode? Would it work?
I mean, it might.
Can Samehada transform into a frog?
Yes, it doesn't matter how much octopus it eats. It gets more sharky. So
I don't know.
Samehada is as one with nature as it gets.
Low-key, Kisame's just like the most cracked person in the Akatsuki to go with any duo.
No, I mean, honestly, but also, like, imagine, okay, just universal pull into Kisame's Super Shark Bomb Jutsu. No, it doesn't matter if Samehada can't handle the nature energy. That thing can.
Now, that's the best way to rewrite Team Guy into the Pain arc. Just Kisame.
Just break Kisame.
Skaroo, going on.
I mean, honestly, though, Pain is just a ridiculous. Honestly, remove all of Pain, just universal pull into any Akatsuki. It's the most OP combo ever. Universal pull into C3. Universal pull into Sasori's Poison. Universal pull into Hidan Scythe. Universal pull into Itachi anything. Universal pull into Kizame's Jutsu. Universal pull into Konan's exploding paper bombs. The only one that's really weird, or universal pull into the Kusanagi blade. Universal pull into Kakuzu's the weirdest one. I don't know. Into any of his jutsu. I don't know. That's nothing special.
I mean, he can punch really hard with his diamond morph.
Yeah, universal pull into diamond morph. Ultimate combo.
I think a funny one would be Nagato on one end, the Tendo path on the other, universal pull into Shinra Tensei.
You're going to say just universal pull each other. They just rip the person in half.
Oh, that works too. See, I was thinking some like Kakashi and Obito individually using their Kamui Eye on the same thing to make it twice as fast. It's just pushing from one and pulling from the other.
That's actually funny too.
You could never react to that one. I think Into Z0 is also a really stupid, goofy, funny one. As if you could escape anyways. This is pointless.
He pushes C0 to almighty push.
This is stupid. I think this is cool. I had something else to say. What was I gonna say? I forget. What were we saying before this? Before the universal pull stuff? The Kisame stuff. What was I gonna say?
Dominating Pain, ultimate combo.
Well, they do. Oh, what were we saying before the Kisame stuff? Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So if Konan just... Okay, this gives Nagato more reason to crash out on Hanzo. If it's not just Yahiko choosing to die. Yahiko chooses to die. Hanzo goes back on his word, immediately just slits Konan's throat. There you go. Nagato rages. He has all the reason in the world and more too.
So in this case, Konan's just dead.
Yeah, and they
rewrite.
Yeah, and Kisame just becomes his partner.
So
instead of just wandering aimlessly until Toby reveals he's Madara to get him back in the Akatsuki, despite him being the most loyal person, he just is Pain's partner, I guess, after Itachi dies.
Well,
that could just work.
You know, honestly though, so I hate to say this because I like Konan, and I hate to say this. In retrospect, without adding to Konan's character, I guess a different rewrite, I think actually killing her there does work. They don't do that much for their character. Yeah, she fight with Obito, but
yeah,
I mean,
that's realistically the only thing you're really losing is the Obito Konan fight, but that's also her entire character. So.
Exactly. So that's why I was like, I mean, 600 billion paper bombs, super cool. Obito Izanagi stuff, super cool. But honestly, if you just remove that, I mean, if Loki doesn't even matter.
So
I hate to
the
say that,
one
but, like,
way where you can keep it the same conceptually, Rene Rebirth just doesn't kill Nagato for whatever reason. Either the
well,
jutsu just doesn't kill him.
That's what Conan implies anyway.
Yeah, it could be because Uzumaki, whatever shenanigans there. You could have it be, this is ridiculous, but you could have it be to where the Tendo path uses it, and because it's already dead, it doesn't matter. In this case, so Nagato's alive, just replace Conan with Nagato. There you go. You got the fight every power scaler wanted anyways. You have a definitive answer. In this case, it probably should be this way regardless, to where Obito beats Nagato. There you go. Just replace Nagato with Conan with Nagato. You can even do everyone's favorite, oh, the Rainmaker Jutsu is how I found out your weakness. There you go. Easy. Thoughts?
You know I don't like Pain losing in any way other than Izanagi off guard. Which shouldn't work on Pain unless there's only one body left. Because you just see, Obito behind him.
To be fair, would you at least agree? Narratively, it should
yes,
be the case.
I agree that narratively that does make a lot of sense.
If anything, narratively, it's better than randomly Conan.
Arguably, yeah, I do kind of agree.
Okay, yeah. That's the angle I'm looking at it from. Plus, arguably, I also think low-key, Nagato works here in Conan's position, being Conan's character. The whole Naruto believe in him bridge pillar piece thing. As the rain stops with the rainbow. Like,
yeah,
just
honestly,
works better.
Naruto splitting the Red Sea just makes sense.
Low key, yeah. Also, you can keep the paper bomb thing. Have the paper bomb. Yeah, so you're already doing like Yahiko as Tendo Pain to be like the memorial to him. You can still have the 10 billion paper bomb thing. You can have it be ridiculous. That's just like Conan's thing from After the Grave that Nagato's doing with this Rinnegan or whatever.
Oh, they're gonna say he just makes the Conan path.
Oh, that's funny though. I feel like he would already have that, but either way. I mean, honestly, low-key, you could just have that be
for this rewrite, screw the new animal paths. That just is Conan.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I'm down. Or, realistically, what you could do, it was just the original animal path. Screw the original one. It dies anyways.
Well, the only problem there, whereas I agree, is that Jiraiya would immediately understand what's going on.
No, I disagree.
Unless the orange hair just throws him off enough.
Exactly, considering it was throwing him off with when Tendo showed up as well, even though he figured it out after that.
Yeah, but Tendo also was a huge clue. But even then, though, so
yeah,
in this rewrite, is Conan going to speak in the girl voice or the man voice? Because if it's the girl voice, he's not going to think that's going on. Or that's not going to.
Okay, that's extra funny. So, we complain about the girl voice. This is the way to fix it. To where I wouldn't complain as much. Even though I'm still going to complain, but I'm not going to complain as much. I think.
You're not going to complain if it's Conan, but Jiraiya's not going to think it's Naruto. It's just girl.
I mean, either way. It's such a stupid
thing. But I agree
that
she should be one of the bands if she's already dead.
Yeah. In which case, I would probably have the other 4 paths be people that Nagato also met, rather than randomly people Jiraiya met, or just coincidentally they both met.
Yeah.
It could also
Or
be
they're
people
following
that,
Boruto
if you're going to have them both meet, instead of it being coincidence, it could just be during the
They met
time
together.
where they're student and master.
Yeah, they met at the same time, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Probably the best way to do it. Oh, but also, by the way, Hanzo, Ashura path.
Mhm.
There you go.
So
Fix
that's
the
what I was-
Ashura path.
That's what. So I was gonna. I never said this because of the Jiraiya point, but I think Hanzo being a path of pain is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
The only problem is again, he's gonna be like, oh, these are dead people.
We've also talked
Oh,
about
oh,
Jiraiya becoming one of the paths of pain.
Be happy. You know what could be cool? I think this would confuse Jiraiya. I think this would confuse Jiraiya enough at first, at least. Okay. The first pain, it is Hanzo. So he doesn't think it's Nagato. He just thinks Hanzo took the Rinnegan.
That really, really works for what they're doing, anyways. Because Jiraiya thinks Hanzo
It does change the whole like, oh, I guess this really was Nagato. Wait, no, he's definitely not Nagato. That's gonna have to be different, but
who cares?
it's interesting.
90% of people don't even know what you just said, so.
Yeah. So in this case, he's gonna think Nagato's dead the whole time, and he's gonna see Yahiko and be like, "Why do you have the eyes too?" So it's gonna be the reverse, and then he's gonna realize, no, Nagato's the only one who isn't dead. It's just reversing the whole idea.
In fact, it's especially good for a throw, considering how the village was treating the word Hanzo whenever Jiraiya was saying it. This just works for their like fear or whatever that like Jiraiya would see it as. It's also like the perfect misdirect of why he would only send Hanzo for that reason.
And then of course when you have Konan and Yahiko show up, it's gonna be like really confusing because he's seeing everyone but Nagato.
Yeah. Low key.
I like this.
I know. Low key, I might just want to like skip the other two paths showing up when they do, and just have all 6 show up when they do, and have it just be a one-on-one, and Jiraiya is just flat out losing before Sage Mode, and then he just like is even to winning with Sage Mode, and that's what makes all 6 show up.
It's just against the Hanzo one. So they skip the 3. It's just because unless you want to have it would I think it would partially depend on who. So in this case, we have the big 3 are going to be Yahiko, Konan, and Hanzo. Depending on who the other 3 are, that could influence.
That's true.
How you feel, because like, do we want them to be like actual people, or do we want them to be like randoms? Like, who kind of is the question.
Yeah.
Because if you make them actual people, you gotta think about who. So one option is, this is an interesting one, Orochimaru.
You could do that.
Memes aside, like that's an important person for Jiraiya that they both met, obviously.
Yeah. Loki, I feel like if they're doing that, another one of them should be Tsunade, but she would have to be dead at this point.
But the problem is,
yeah. A funny one would be Madara, but for obviously reasons, probably not.
Hiruzen could work.
Oh, that could work, I guess, yeah. This is a fanfic at this point, we're going crazy. Throw Mizuki in there. One of them should be Kimimaro.
Yo, Roy, Mizuki.
What's the latest Akatsuki member who's died at this point? Kakuzu? He could. I guess it doesn't really make sense. Who's the first Akatsuki member that dies?
Datara.
Oh, yeah.
Datara's the most recent.
Yeah. Okay, a funny one could be Jiraiya's informant. Who's one of the paths. Like, Jiraiya realizes that they died and they became a path of pain.
You know what? Honestly, the order here doesn't matter anyway. Just have the Itachi fight happen before Jiraiya versus Pain, and Itachi's one of them.
Yeah.
Because you don't need the Itachi fight to be after for any reason, other than splitting up Sasuke versus Datara and Itachi. But like,
it would also be cool to have Naruto fight Itachi early, technically. in this weird way for like Sasuke comparisons. And also, when Zetsu
Yeah.
shows up, oh, he's stronger than you, Sasuke. He killed Itachi.
Yeah. He did it on his own.
I would love to see Sasuke's reaction to that, considering he loves Itachi now.
Okay, so real quick, if we're going with okay, hold on. So if you do Datara, okay, so I know you said earlier, Hanzo Asura path, and I agree that is the coolest thing ever, but I think Hanzo being the animal path makes sense because he's gonna summon his salamander, obviously. And then the Asura path could be Data. Because explosions. It's certainly the terrorist path. And then
Yeah.
Itachi could be like a human path or something, maybe.
Loki, I feel like because Sasori is the first Akatsuki member we see die. Sasori doesn't work because puppet body shenanigans. It's already just weird. Unless he just
Well,
offers.
he could be the Asura path.
That's funny. I think low-key, Juzo Biwa actually unironically kind of works. Because he's already an unimportant character. I know, he feels like, but like, he feels like a part 1 Akatsuki member.
Who does,
like,
Zabuza or Juzo?
Juzo. Like, he's
Maybe
not
he's
in
one
part
of those
1.
weird deformed.
Like, it makes him more important in retrospect, and that's exactly how he should be. Just like all the other pains are kind of important in retrospect, like the one random human path we get a filler arc on like 200 episodes later.
Another interesting one could be Yagura. Because he is dead.
Oh, yeah.
He's kind of a famous, blood mist Kage, so.
Yeah.
So obviously having Pain just have the 5 Kage and then Hanzo as the 6th would be really cool, but then just got Roofer Nagato on top of Hanzo.
I mean, we
But
just
if you
got
did have Hiruzen, Rasa, Hanzo, and other Kage, that could be cool.
Oh, another cool one could be some of the bounties. So like Asuma and Asuma's friend.
Chiriku.
Yeah. If he's the Asura path, he's got the like look.
That could work if you did like the bounties. They had more uses than just money.
Low key, some of those filler arc villains could have just been the Paths of Pain and made them more important for that reason.
Who in particular do you have in mind?
Sora's dad, in particular, could work really well.
Whose dad?
Sora's dad.
Oh, Sora's dad. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said Boro's dad.
Boro's dad.
Who?
No, he was like the leader of that organization, if you remember.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The white-haired guy, Kazuma.
Yeah, Kazuma, yeah. Could be cool. Stuff like that. That's the first real filler arc in Shippuden, so that's really the only one I feel like you could get away with. Yeah, but that would be weird, unless you do like an animal path, I guess. I don't know. Well, I
mean, Kazuma looks kind of like the human path, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say the guy that Kabuto killed and then like faked being for a little bit.
Renji, yeah.
Yeah, he was the coolest character, bro.
Dude, I was so upset when I found out that like Kabuto killed him.
I know, it's cool.
That ruined it, bro. He could have just been like that double agent mixed match guy. Like, he's doing his own. Like, yeah, it's great. I loved it.
Low key,
the worst part of the arc.
I know you could have it be the big guy that loved Gurren, who sacrificed his life to save Gurren, and he was like at the bottom of the ocean and saved Gurren at the end of the arc. He could be one of the Paths of Pain. That'd be cool. He kind of works. But at this point, I'm curious just how many names in totality, not just tonight, but in totality, we've listed for the 6 Paths of Pain. Like, are we at 100 yet? We've listed half the verse.
Well, we might as well address it. Konohamaru. Ruka. Oh my god. Okay. This is kind of stupid, but also kind of cool. If you want it, since some of the if you could have some of the pains go down in the evasion, and then Narakapath, instead of reviving these ones, he actually just makes a new set of paths of pain. So there is like a Konohama, Iruka, Kakashi, and so on path of pain.
It's funny you say that, considering we've already done this rewrite. So Jiraiya replaces the path he killed. Kakashi can replace the Ashura path. Konohamaru replaces the, I guess, Preta path or whatever path that was.
The Naraka.
Naraka, yeah, whatever. See, I can't even bother caring about the paths because they're so stupid with how they don't use their fighting style correctly versus Naruto. So I can't even bother caring.
Oh, I know, bro. That's what hurts my soul about. Like I said, I love the pain arc. But my God, I feel like they just fought as wrong as possible. Like Naruto, this is part of the reason. Like I just full power pain is a waste than what he did there.
It's like when I was rewatching the fight at work, the pain fight, I had the same feeling I got the first time I watched the fight. I don't know which path of pain just died for like the first 4 paths of pain that die versus Naruto. Like which one was that? Outside of the animal path. And
I had
Ashura
that
path.
problem, but if he fought like he did versus Utakata, Naruto is body.
Exactly. Oh my god. But absolutely, I think that Iruka should have been one. Hinata should have been one. Sorry,
Honestly,
around the
so
table.
far, I mean, I don't know what to actually do about the other 3, but I really like the Hanzo's the first one, and that's like messing with Jiraiya, and then eventually he sees Yahiko and Konan, and then it almost makes me want to just be those 3 paths of pain, because like when you have those 3, like how do you fill in the other 30 in a cool way?
It's also cool if Hanzo just like is relative to like Hanzo's strength from what Jiraiya remembers, because not only for like Sage mode things of like, oh wow, that's how strong Sage mode Jiraiya is, but also it shows how far not just base Jiraiya has come in comparison to back then, but I guess technically individually how far all 3 of the Sannin have come in comparison to back then. Like each of the Sannin now could basically fight all 3 of the Sannin together from back then. That's how strong collectively they are individually now.
Yeah, like when Jiraiya's in Sage mode, he's like all 3 of those Sannin combined. Like,
exactly.
Of course, if you want, you can keep the Hanzo nerfed because of conviction, blah blah blah, or you can just remove that, whatever you want to do there. But
yeah,
that's a separate thing. Either way, I mean, it almost makes me want there to just be 3 paths of pain, but like, just because, like, I just don't know, like, how to actually fill in those other shoes, other than doing, like, I guess the other Akatsuki, or like hypothetically Jiraiya's other team. Minato and those other 2 people. Like, I don't know who else to put.
That would be kind of funny. Rain would be hilarious for one.
Just to mess with Obito.
That's funny too. See, I was thinking like Kakashi's fighting Rin as the Ashura path.
That's hilarious.
That really plays into his death sequence. Oh my god.
It's like you could do like I said, you could do Kage, but then it's like you have to do 5 Kage. Then you have to do 5 Kage and Hanzo, then there's no Konan. Which I mean, if you want to do no Konan, then you could do that, I suppose.
If you want to save Konan, in fact, if you want to leave Konan the way she is, to where she's alive, one thing you could do, which could be really cool, whoever's the next 6 paths of pain takes control of them, screw the Edo Jinchuriki, have one of them be Yahiko, another one be Konan, another one be Nagato. Nagato's being used as a path of pain.
Oh.
One of his bodies.
Okay. So, okay. We've said this before, but I'm going to make 2 versions. Either this Edo Jinchuriki or Edo Tensei, for the reasons we said in the past, they're just the 6 paths of pain. Or the, like, 6 Akatsuki members that are there. You've got Deidara, Sasori, Kakuzu, Itachi, Nagato, Is there another one? If not, Conan. But is there another one that I'm forgetting? Think it's Edo Tensei?
Deidara, Kakuzu, Sasori, Nagato, Itachi.
They don't do Conan, they don't do Kisame, they don't do Zetsuru Obito, obviously, and they don't do Orochimaru. Yeah, so it is just those 5. Just add Conan. There's your 6. 6 Akatsuki. But the only problem there is, okay, well, the Edo Tensei is never getting undone.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
you're not going to get Itachi and Sasuke conversation.
Make it work. You can figure it out.
But it would be really cool.
If you want an extra body, you could throw Jiraiya in there. I think that'd be funny. Shisui would be funny as a Path of Pain because it's just all the people who just couldn't be revived back because Kishimoto didn't feel like it. Instead of explaining that, they're Path of Pain now.
That's
I
funny.
like that version.
Yeah, honestly, there you go. Minato, yo, you can't revive the Reaper Death Seal people. Oh, you can Path the Pain them. You know what? In fact, that could be like why Nagato does it. Orochimaru couldn't, but I can.
Okay, that would be also...
Okay, so this would absolutely take away from the Diva Path being Yahigo. But if the Diva Path was Minato, that makes that final confrontation interesting as hell.
I think it'd be hilarious to have Madara be a Path of Pain just to get like the huge orange hair on Madara.
Well, okay, I was gonna say Madara earlier, but then everyone and their grandmother's gonna recognize it as Madara and say something about it, and then they're gonna know he's not alive.
I think it'd be cool if Madara was the outer path though, since he has like all the other paths anyway, since he has a Rinnegan. In fact, maybe Madara can just make his own 6 paths of pain during the war arc at some point. He's got the 5 Kages. He's got that right there. Get a 6 body.
Huh.
A cool 6-1 could be Kabuto, since he's like, oh, don't tell the jutsu caster. Blah, 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 blah.
He goes out of his way to go get Kabuto.
Literally, I think that's what I would do. Be cool.
Or he's saving his 6th one to be Obito.
Oh.
Obito asks him, why don't you have a 6th one yet? Madara doesn't want to say.
Or a stupid one. Madara jumps there. Obito says that. I'm standing on it. You scroll out, he's standing on the Tendels. Connects to the Tendels. You go from there. That would be cool. Another good one could be Kisame, since he just doesn't come back anyways.
Yeah. Makes me sad.
Yeah.
But I get why, for obvious reason. But
if Kisame comes back, he's the absorbing chakra Path of Pain.
Yeah, he's the branded path.
Easy.
I mean, honestly, if you just kill Kisame earlier, he could be the branded path fighting Jiraiya.
The problem would be killing Kisame earlier.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You can kill the Zetsu double earlier, and then have that be the brand of...
I mean, you could do the follow Akatsuki thing. If you just do, like... The promise is 4. Just don't have Kakuzu die yet. Just delete the Rasen Shuriken fight, and then you have Hidan, Sasori, Deidara. Or Deidara hasn't died yet, and you have Hidan, Kakuzu, and Sasori. The other 3, I don't know.
So, okay, I'm only saying this purely off of design. Motoi looks like he could be a really cool Path of Pain.
Who?
Motoi. Right?
I mean,
he just got that figure. It's like, I don't know what to say.
I mean, if we match everyone up, so Deidara makes the perfect animal path because he looks just like him. Same hairstyle and everything. Okay. The osteopath is a unique looking person. Who is the best person to be the osteopath? Maybe Ibiki? Well, those scars.
Akatsuchi. Oh my god. Low-key Chiriku does.
I was gonna say Jiraiya as well.
Jiraiya's got that big, goofy grin.
Might guy.
Oh my god. Stop. I hate it. But then again, imagine how, bro, Might Guy running at you with a chainsaw hand.
That's just, it's both goofy and scary. Kimimaro would make a really cool osteopath with the bones, but
yeah.
he only looks cool as opposed to goofy and cool.
Kisame would also be a really cool osteopath, just design-wise.
Yeah.
Kakuzu, maybe Predapath would be pretty good. I guess.
Kakuzu could also work as an osteopath looking dude, but Might Guy's funny.
Oh no.
Set the nunchucks, it's chainsaw hands.
Yeah. This isn't really related, but Mui from the Blood Prison movie not only looks like Hashirama, but like narratively, he's very similar to Hashirama with the whole like Naruto thing going on. So you'll hear about that later. But yeah. You'll never guess what he does. No, it's a spoiler. I'm not going to say that. Well, it's not really a spoiler. You find out pretty good. Anyways, ignoring that. But he does a very Hashirama-like thing. And it's not
there's a lot of options it could be.
Yeah. Well, considering everything I've said, I've realistically narrowed it down to like one or two things.
Yeah.
But ignoring that.
So how could we make a Mizuki Path of Pain make sense?
Well, with that one rewrite to where he frees Mizuki from prison, it's pretty easy.
Okay, this is completely random to have Yahiko and this, but the sound 5.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm down. If you have Orochimaru be the 6th body, there you go.
Yeah.
That works. I was also thinking, I don't really know the best way to do this, but if you have Team Taka minus Sasuke and then Team 7 minus Naruto, that lines up to like 6.
Yeah, just have Team Taka be the other 3.
I think that'd be cool. Naruto and Sasuke
Shinobi I've met
fighting against
before.
the team. That would work.
I mean, he could also just have in previous arcs Jiraiya meet some powerful ninja or something. I don't know.
Low key, if you did more with Team Taka, that could be kind of a cool thing to do. Sasuke, like 1v3s Team 7, at the same time, Naruto, like 1v3s Team Taka. It's like a close fight, but both Naruto and Sasuke win, and then you go to the final fight of Naruto versus Sasuke, knowing that they both just like fought the other person's team. Kinda works. Kinda cool. It's also just ignoring Team Taka versus Team 7 as a thing in general, but, you know.
So this one has absolutely nothing for it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Baki is one of the paths of pain.
If we're doing that, we gotta have Hayate be one too.
Or Genma.
Genma.
The
problem
best
there is killing Genma.
Exactly.
And then they use Rene Rebirth on Genma afterwards.
Hey, Genma fights the Genma path of pain.
Genma doesn't even have to use a path of pain abilities, he just has a toothache.
He's the Oscar path, but he just fires toothpicks.
Miss Ann was here like half an hour ago, and neither of us knew, but that's okay.
Oh, shoot.
Well,
We would have said something.
next time.
I think,
what?
okay, so if you do Hanzo, Konan, Yahiko, Orochimaru, I think you could just slide in pretty easily 2 other important ninja for Jiraiya. Like, not necessarily having to do Hiruzen and Tsunade, but like, you could write them in previous arcs, or just have them fight them. So, like, for example, if he actually fought Itachi in part 1 a little bit, have him do Itachi. It's something where He just has a noteworthy interaction in the story that we see to justify them being there.
It wouldn't work for Jiraiya, but it'd be cool for the audience if the first path of pain that confronted Jiraiya was the first character we, the audience, see Jiraiya confront, Ebisu. Say he randomly died in like Konoha Crush defending the village against Orochimaru or something.
Oh, that would be really funny.
Go work for his character, it'd be pretty cool.
I really like the Hanzo one. Because I've been meaning to say that one for a long time, but I kept just not writing it because I'm like, well, he's not going to be able to do the whole thing that he does. But honestly, I think I'm fine with it just being like, why is that Hanzo? Wait, what? Now Yahiko and Konan. Where is Nagato? Why is he the one not there? Like, I think you just do it that way.
So low key, I didn't even think about this. So I was saying that Kakashi could replace the Ashura path, Konohamaru replaces the whatever path, Preta path, whatever path it was. I'm not gonna get it right, Kamui. Just give up on me. It could be cool. Choza replaces the Ashura path, and you might not like this. Kakashi replaces the Tendo path, which means I killed the Tendo path.
I mean,
but Kakashi replaces
Kakashi does make a good Tendo path.
He does, though. That's the thing.
You're right. I don't like it, but I also like it. Like,
and at this point, if we can have the 6 paths of pain be Naruto's friends, that's just cool.
Why don't just Sasuke? I don't care why. If
they're using Rene Rebirth afterwards, you could do that.
As for why Pain killed Sasuke, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Sasuke went rogue.
The question is, what 6 would be best for when Naruto shows up? I actually don't really like Choza for Naruto, but if you have it be Choji, it's better.
The Sasuke retrieval squad. Plus Kakashi.
Low-key,
and then Sasuke instead of Naruto. Or Sakura instead of Naruto, one or the other.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. With this, you would have Jiraiya and Kakashi already as 2 of the paths. And Jiraiya, Kakashi, Konohamaru,
I think Jiraiya can replace Naruto then, if you want.
Yeah. Realistically, you shouldn't do Teuchi, but it would be most impactful. But Shikamaru could work. He broke his leg anyways. He saved Tsunade, but you could just have him not do that. If Tsunade dies protecting the village, you can do that.
Just have her die later.
Yeah, you could have Iruka die. I don't know if he would just take Iruka's body, though. It's sort of the thing.
Well,
one's the strongest. Well, I guess he doesn't
can also
actually.
be the Hinata replacement rewrite where he shows up later.
Low-key, Pain doesn't even care about taking the strongest body. He just does take whatever random bodies.
I know. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. So I guess it could just be Teuchi and Iruka. It doesn't matter at that point. Just be similar enough. Yeah.
I really like Hanzo though. Okay, so if we do the Hanzo one, is that the one that Jiraiya defeats in the end?
See, I like
I guess it really was Hanzo. Wait, no, he's definitely not Hanzo. Like, what do we do there?
I think it'd be cool if Hanzo is one of the paths that Naruto has to face off against. Especially considering my hostage situation thing that I love to push.
Oh my god. Hanzo does the hostage. And Pain's like, this is what happened to me.
Yes, bro. Yes. Hanzo's the one that kills Hinata. It was just like this, Naruto. No, literally.
But he killed Konan. With this guy right here. Konan. There you go.
I did it. No, not me. Me.
No, not me. This body here.
Oh my god. It would be cool.
Okay, this would be interesting purely for the cycle of hatred speech. So the Hokage in reign at the time of when Pain's explaining stuff is Hiruzen. And Hiruzen's He's like looking at him, he's like, this Hokage right here. Hey, Naruto? Yeah, that guy who helped with Hanzo? Yeah, here he is.
So I don't know how we could get to this, but we've already got halfway there anyways. We've got it to where the Tendo path can be replaced by Kakashi, and Sakura can be the replacement for Hinata as Sakura jumps down there to protect Naruto, sacrifice her life to save Naruto, whatever. If we can just somehow get Sasuke there, it can just be episode 3 all over again, but for real.
Like Sakura runs into Sasuke, and it's wait, hold on. How's this work?
Okay, episode 4 or 5. I think it's actually 5, not 3 at all. It's 5.
Oh, that one, the hostage situation.
The hostage situation, but for real, it's the exact same people, exact same words, but for real this time.
Naruto or Sasuke dies.
Yeah. That would be cool. It actually works though. Like maybe
Sasuke's coming there. It's so funny to imagine. Sasuke's coming there to destroy the Leaf Village, and Paige just hostages him just to prove a boy.
Exactly. Like, you might have to switch up the episode 5 people to make it make the most sense, as like Kakashi kidnapped Sakura and tells I guess Naruto to kill Sasuke would be the best way to do that. But
yeah.
Whatever works.
That's funny.
I mean, I like it. It would never work, but I like it.
So this doesn't work. But the Asura Path's Obito and the Minato and Obito are fighting Kakashi.
Okay. Well.
Oh, you know what? You know what you could do? Actually, though, if you want to do Legendary Shinobi, he never gets anything anyway. Sakumo. He just is a path to pain. Okay. He's a Legendary Shinobi.
I'm down.
Kakashi can face him. Is one of the paths, or not, but like he just is one of the paths anyway.
That is a good one. And I think that'd be good if you have that be Tendo or something, then he can definitely face him. And that also works for like the whole limbo scene.
Or either that or the Asura path is Sakumo.
Yeah, but that's kind of more ridiculous. I mean, that's not even the path he's really fighting.
Well, I mean, he is, though. It's the one he interacts with a lot. No, because think about it this way. Paige making Kakashi stab his dad.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh. Kakashi's dad is choosing to sacrifice his life for his comrade.
Stop making this better than it should be. He saves the "I'm proud of you, Dad" for right then.
Yeah. Paige says it was just like this when your father stabbed himself. Isn't that right, Kakashi?
Except he did it and not you.
Like he's like, whoa, Kakashi. Wasn't it already enough that your father killed himself? Now you're gonna kill him?
Jeez, Kakashi, I know you hated your dad, but you didn't have to rub it in.
It's like, first your girlfriend, then your dad, huh?
This is such a stupid line, but he says something like father, like son. And Kakashi's like, I'm not gonna kill myself. Like, no, being dead.
Yeah. No, wait, Kakashi's like half dead. He's like, do you look just like your father? Kakashi's like, what do you mean? Just as dead as him.
Okay, Loki, that could be the way to do it. Kakashi replaces the path of pain that is his father that he killed.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Now Kakashi's the Asura path again.
Yes. Okay, that works if Jiraiya's replacing the Hanzo path that Jiraiya kills.
Yeah, there you go.
I like it.
And it's like, you know how these legendary ninja both managed to defeat one Path to Pain, and yet, where did they get them? They just became Paths to Pain themselves.
Exactly. Oh, cycle of
And you can have it
hatred.
this way, so that like Naga's either using legendary ninja or like people important to him.
Bro, that works so well for the cycle of hatred portrayed physically, like literally visibly.
Yeah. Also, if you want to have Tsunade die, become a Path to Pain, then you can have Jiraiya, Orochimaru, and Tsunade versus Naruto.
Yeah. In this case, okay, we're killing Kakashi. We should just do that previous thing that we said. We gotta kill Shikamaru too. And the Shikamaru is gonna replace either Hidan or Kakuzu. I probably Hidan as a Path of Pain, so Hidan's gonna be a Path of Pain in this case. Which I'm down for. That gives us more Hidan. We all love Hidan.
No, we're not. He can start with some Akatsuki pains.
You could do that. I think Hidan's funniest if Hidan's the reviving Path of Pain. Because he's immortal. This kind of works.
Hidan does make a good Asura path.
Yeah.
He's got the personality.
Like it. Okay. That's good. That's really good. It's so stupid, but it's good. Oh my god. You can do Kakashi's about to kill.
I do like the
Kakashi.
if you want to do like a really, if you want to really hype, I mean, Pain, Obito, and Itachi are the strongest people alive anyway. If you want to hype it up though, you could have like Pain, 6 Paths of Pain be 6 of the most legendary people of all time. Like not, obviously you're not gonna do Hashirama and Madara, you're not gonna do every legendary person, it's more than 6, but like everyone is some really strong ninja, and you just write Conan to be strong, so it's fine. So yeah, you go. Like they should be strong anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole trio is really strong. Then you have Hanzo, you have Orochimaru, you have Sakumo, and then someone else. Minato, I don't care.
It might not be best for Naruto, but I do like if Kakashi's gonna be a Path of Pain. For the audience, Guy should be a Path of Pain right next to him.
I know.
He just should.
I mean, Guy is a legendary ninja.
It could be one of the reasons they fight together in the war arc. Doesn't make any sense. I don't care. Don't care.
But you could do Zabuza.
You could. It just should be the people. Then I feel like you should do Neji instead of Guy. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know. The Sasuke Retrieval Squad.
Literally, yeah. At that point.
Or just all of Gaara's former antagonists. You have Haku, or Zabuza. Maybe don't do both just because of I'd say do Haku because that's more personal. So you have Haku, Neji, Gaara.
Gaara works if Chio doesn't revive him.
Exactly. Orochimaru. And then Kimimaro.
Orochimaru again.
Orochimaru again. Orochimaru again.
So stupid. We are finally streaming. Thanks for noticing. But yeah, just randomly Kakuzu. I don't know. That one's a little bit weird, but at that point, just rewrite Kakuzu to be good.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's how bad Kakuzu is. I forgot he's one of them.
Want to see some good effing food. Exactly.
I like the sock. I like Hanzo's my favorite, but Hanzo, Conan, Yaiko, Sakumo, Orochimaru. Throw in your last one.
Jiraiya.
Yeah. And then in the Jiraiya fight, who's the other one?
I feel like we've already said so many names.
I haven't. Well, yeah, but if you're gonna keep most of the same ones,
yeah.
Do you need an extra one? If Jiraiya replaced Hanzo and then Kakashi replaced Sakumo, you would still need one more.
I'd probably just have it be Zabuza, unless you're gonna bring him back in the war arc. Well, I mean, you could do both, but
Zabuza would be cool.
Yeah.
Wait, if that's the case, though, the problem is instead of Sakumo, I want Zabuza to fight Kakashi. We need someone who wouldn't work for Kakashi.
I mean, Gaara obviously works. You already said Sakumo. Chio unironically does work since she was like the whole like rivalry person.
I
In
mean,
the
she
same
was,
regard.
yeah, she is one of those old legendary ninjas, so.
Yeah. If you just have like 6 legendary ninja, I think that works. Kakuzu, low key,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, Kakuzu does work
He-
for this as well.
He does, exactly. And I don't think, well, he makes sense to fight Kakashi. I don't think anyone's going to be butthurt over him not fighting. It's not like Sabu-san where you need that reunion, whereas Kakuzu, they didn't even do it in the war. You know, it's like, whatever.
Yeah. Technically, you could do Hiruzen as well. Be kind of weird.
That's what I
but you
said.
could.
But
Yagura also.
yeah,
you
no,
always
it's kind of
have
weird at
those.
the same time.
Yeah. I feel like it just should.
Hiruzen would be more
Yaga.
for like the Jiraiya fight at that point.
Screw it. Do Mangetsu.
Yeah,
Why not?
exactly. I can't do anything with him anyway. It's just move because he's cool.
Yeah. There's just so many legendary shinobi.
I mean, I do kind of like the idea that the legendary shinobi group of Hanzo, Chio, and Kimimaro, and just have all three of them.
I mean, they're together in the war. You might as well.
You know, honestly, realistically, Sakumo should have replaced Chio there, but then Kakashi needs to fight him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down.
But I promise they already had their reunion, so I get why they would bother. But
I mean, it would be funny to have Gaara replace Chio.
like Gaara versus Kankuro in the war, or
I don't know. Somehow. That'd be cool.
I mean, Kimimaro can't always work.
Well, Kimimaro.
I would say
everywhere.
Kabuto, but then all the Kabuto rewrites.
Exactly.
Plus, you need Kabuto versus Kakashi.
And he doesn't feel legendary enough.
Yeah, but he is to us. Who else is there?
There's got to be like someone in the
Minato is obviously the
bingo.
prime candidate, but
Yeah.
if Minato's there, he has to be Tendo. Because, you know.
Obviously, yeah. It also would be cool since he's fighting Minato, and then the internal Minato helps Naruto beat Minato.
Exactly.
So there's also that
I kind of
fan
messed
theory.
with Nagato's character, but it's Minato. So that's why I'm really just leaving as Yahiko and having Conan, like, you know, just having.
No, honestly, I think it works just as well for maybe not for his character, but for the narrative, considering the Jiraiya tie-in there.
Yeah, it works for the narrative, but it doesn't make sense for Nagato, is my thing. So.
Yeah. I mean, it would be funny, but
I mean, honestly, you could just have Neji be one.
Oh, low-key, a really good one could be Dawn.
Oh, yeah, I'd be down. Oh, yes, because Dawn's the generational prodigy.
Yes,
Plus,
bro.
Tsunade could interact with him for a moment.
True.
She can even have a fight with him. Actually, yeah, that could just be. She could just fight the Dawn pain.
Bro, you already know which path of pain Dawn has to be, and it works like visibly as well.
Why is it the human path? He looks just like.
I was gonna say the path that like kills Shizune, the soul sucking path. You know the ghost one.
Path. Yeah, that's the human path. Oh, that also does work. Yeah, because that's his niece.
Exactly. Also, Tsunade's friend. Perfect reason.
That's a good one. And plus, also spirit stuff, spirit transformation.
Yeah. Should we also do Asuma at that point?
Nah, bro, Asuma ain't legendary. You know, man. I don't care what Kaksu said. Kaksu is captain. Also, Asuma's the gold, Dawn's the silver. No. Kaksu, you do not understand your gold and silver pieces, clearly. Dawn is your platinum here.
Yeah. Shout out Axel, who did say Dawn before us, and we're just so bad at looking at chat.
You know what? Shout out Axel. I agree. I think Hanzo,
Oh,
Dawn,
that's actually good. Okay, okay, I'm so
Konoha-
sorry, Kamui. I have to read this. Asuma could be the one for the Konohamaru fight.
Okay. Whereas, yes. You know, let's actually figure out who's what. Okay, so
though.
if Hanzo's the summoning pass because salamander, get that. Tendo's Yahiko. The Asura path is Sakumo. Hey, White Fang! This Asura path got fangs. Dawn's the human path.
Yes. That one might be my favorite.
I know, I really like the Dawn. I can't believe we didn't say that one sooner.
Also, it speaks to Dawn's humanity.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so hold on. Hanzo, Yahiko, Sakumo Dawn, Orochimaru. Who was the other one we said?
Orochimaru would also be good for the animal path.
I know, with the snakes and stuff. If you did Orochimaru, though, is not that. Which path? I say the Asura path because all the swords, but
what are the other paths?
He could be the reviver path for immortality.
Oh, stuff. that actually works. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, that fits his character.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other person we said?
Who haven't we said?
Fucking Conan. How did I forget Conan? He's not legendary. That's why. Which path is Conan the Preda path? I don't know.
I mean, we did say Chio at one point.
Yeah, but I think keep Conan for the other stuff. Unless you just want her to not be dead.
That's fine. Unless we're gonna have the Conan Nagato Yahiko thing for the war arc. The 6 paths of pain there.
I would probably just say no, so they keep it so it makes sense.
Okay. Could do that.
Because at that point, Kabuto's gotta revive them. Unless you want to say that like Obito hid in Nagato's body, but Kabuto seems to have like 50,000 ways of getting DNA for anyone but Jiraiya and Shizui, so.
No, I think it works since Obito's going to get Nagato's eye anyway, so he knows where the body is. He kills Conan, he knows where that body is. He knew Yahiko back in the day. He probably knows where Yahiko is buried.
Yeah, but then you have who are the other 3 paths of pain for that fight?
Whereas I didn't think that far ahead. I also don't care. That one probably should be Jiraiya if you want to save Jiraiya for them.
Yeah, then you can do Naruto people at that point. You have Jiraiya and then
whoever
Sakumo again. Gio.
If you kill Orochimaru and Tsunade off, you could just have it be the Sannin and then the 3 members there.
Yeah, you could do that. You could.
That's probably the best way to do it. All you have to do is kill Tsunade, and she's already half dead anyways after the Madara fight. That works.
Just have her die in the pain arc. Just
have her come back.
Kakashi just is the 6th
Hokage. Yeah. I would prefer that because I think it's ridiculous how he's just off screen that at the end of the series. I mean, it's cool. But...
Yeah. He on screen is almost becoming it. And honestly, like, I do like Tsunade in her scenes in the war. Don't get me wrong. They're good. But the peak Tsunade has already happened, so...
It's not like she does literally anything after the Madara fight anyways, despite being there for half the night.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Madara fight in the A versus Naruto scenes is where you're going to get... And the A versus Naruto is only just her sticking up for Naruto, which is cool, but...
Yeah.
I can live without her war arc stuff, you know.
I mean, you already have B there to stick up for Naruto against A, so there you go.
Yeah, exactly. And we only like that Tsunade is doing it because we just like that she's doing it, not that it actually meant anything.
Yeah.
So.
I agree.
Yeah. The only thing here is that means you're going to have Kakashi fighting Madara, which is cool, but he's not going to be fighting Obito.
He also just can't die.
And he's going to, like, die.
Yeah.
So they're not going to beat Obito.
I mean, it'd be funny if Kakashi just, like, retreats somehow. He can, like, Kamui himself out of the battlefield.
He's just exhausted. He shows up for Obito.
I know. Obito could save him. Actually, Obito could unironically save him if he doesn't want Kakashi to be completely eviscerated from Madara because he wants the eye.
Okay, that could work. Also, I thought of a really dumb idea. So I got 2 different variations for this. I'm going to start with the dumber one. Kakashi names Genma, the 7th Hokage, right before the Madara. Actually, I'll do 3 different versions. In the Madara fight, because Genma's nearby anyway, he names Genma the 7th Hokage and leaves. And Genma takes his spot. That's the funniest one. Second funniest is right at the beginning of the Madara fight, he names Genma 7th Hokage, says, you take care of this, buddy. And the other one is that just before the war, he just makes Genma the 7th Hokage. Why Genma, you ask? Who else?
Oh, why not?
He's like, oh, why not?
Okay.
He's the best elite, the perfect candidate.
You know I'm down. Because not only does this get Kakashi out of that, which is hilarious for Kakashi's character that he doesn't want to be Hokage. Imagine the toothpick on the Hokage Stone monument.
Oh, yes. Okay, do we want to have Kakashi be Hokage for like an arc, or does he immediately just turn it down? He becomes Hokage so that he can name Genma 7th Hokage.
I like that.
What Harrison does in the election arc. He does the same thing.
So I like the idea that that Kakashi realizes if he turns down Hokage, he doesn't have the power to announce the next Hokage, but if he accepts the position, he can do that. So that's why he accepts it.
They make his face for his like 1 second.
Because he just knows the Daimyo is going to listen to the feudal... the Daimyo is going to listen to feudal lords. Yeah, okay. The Daimyo is going to listen to the elders, and they're going to pick someone stupid. So Kakashi knows just the guy.
Well, I think a funny thing you could do, if Danzo isn't already dead for the scene, Kakashi names himself Hokage so that he can beat Danzo for the spot. And then names Genma as Hokage. He names Genma Hokage, so it's not Danzo.
Mito. Die would be hilarious to have. Oh my god.
Okay, no, this is really stupid. Kakashi names Guy Hokage, then Guy names Hokage.
See, Axel, the problem with that is that I'm just gonna keep pronouncing it Daimyo forever. So, there you go. Yeah. I'm glad we're on the same page. Okay, it would be kind of funny to have Might Guy and Might Die be a 6 Patsubane. In fact, screw it. Just have the whole lineage. 6 Mights as the Patsubane. Yes, I do that. The mighty pains. The pains of might.
6 stats of might.
Low key, realistically, they should have just had Might Die come back as an Edo Tensei, especially if he has infinite 8 gates. Have Might Guy fight him. Have him fight his dad.
Guy versus 8th gate Might Die.
And same for Sakamo. Why wasn't Sakamo resurrected? He's like one of the guys that should have been.
Yeah, like from Kabuto's perspective.
Yeah, the Kakashi can fight him. There you go. If you do that, you don't even need the limbo scene in the pain arc. You just basically do that, but in real life, in the war arc.
You can just do both, honestly. But like, if you have both the dads fighting the kids, that could be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what could be interesting? If you have Might Die versus Might Guy, I would have Might Die say the fresh green leaves thing that Guy's gonna say later on to Guy. Basically, like, it's something like, you know, like, oh, I'm glad that my fresh green leaves, whatever he's like, my autumn's leaf became such fresh green leaves, and he starts crying and being silly, and then Guy's gonna say something similar later on.
Yeah.
Because of what Guy said. That could be like the reason he like does it.
Okay. That works, yeah. That would be good. Instead of randomly in that flashback, like before he leaves to go fight the 7 Ninja Swordsman.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down. And then obviously you do the same thing in Boruto. Instead of wasting them. It'd be good. Okay, by the way, it is like almost 5 a.m.
I know, bro.
We are ridiculous. I'm gonna have to start having you just cut me off by ending the stream.
Well,
against
actually,
my will.
Kamui, it's funny you say that. I've tried to do that like 5 different times, and you cut me off to introduce a new topic all 5 times. I've tried it.
You have to stop the topic, but clearly it seems like I convinced you with those topics.
Well, on the bright side, it worked that time. And I guess we'll find out if it's gonna work again next time.
On the Walky Talky podcast, where
I'm-
we walkie while we talkie.
I feel like in the same way that I've started doing that like intro thing that I always do. I don't even know how to describe it. You know what I'm talking about. I feel like I do like an outro thing of like the next time. I always somehow get a way to like say that.
Yeah, I agree. And if only Fabrina was here to do our outro.
Oh, if only. I'm sure he'd be more than giddy. Oh, the whole time I had that image thing on. Oh, well. Doesn't really matter.
Oh, well. Well, you know, Dygo didn't fail, our rewrites didn't fail, but someone definitely did.
Karina was here. Well, we didn't realize. Can you tell we're really good at this, Axel?